them tackle me, them a lick share. Me have to get flat. Why yo? Them a lick share. Them a lick share. Lord of mercy. Alright. Tell the police them no response for them. Them say me a idiot.
Hey, this is Dragonfly, and you're in a fusion with Splicer and Judith on E2 on air.
Me have to get flat. Why yo? Them a lick share. Them a lick share. Them a lick share. Lord of mercy. Alright. Down in my hometown. Down in my hometown. Them juke me down. In my hometown. Boy, yo. Rob me and beat me bad. Me have to turn to me master God. Me have to turn to me master God. Me have to turn to me master God. Them a lick share. Me have to get flat. Why yo? Them a lick share. Me have to get flat. In my community, respect is due to me. But certain boy don't no courtesy. That's why them tackle me. Them a lick share. Me have to get that. Why yo? Them a lick share. Them a lick share. Them a lick share. Lord of mercy.
Ready for the world. All nice and decent, sexy body fabulous girls. Will not stop excitement till I make a big statement. Tell them, tell that. Me a give you a bundle. So get wild when you see all a bummer. Can't see your man trick like
Come on, man. And with that song, you know we have the big man in the house himself. That's Girls Ray by Mr. Spragga Benz.
Push up your hand and jump up and say, hey, oh, hey, oh. Girl, you know they pan the go.
Oh, yeah.
And one thing you know, they can have that clap, make the show, you know, say, hey, oh, hey, oh. Are you the man choose to make it get you? So you fling around a back row. Woman from your nose, say your man love you to the maximum.
Hey, this is Dragonfly, and you're in a fusion with Splicer and Judith on E2 on air. Hey, this is Dragonfly, and you're in a fusion with Splicer and Judith on E2 on air.
Anything else comes, they can kick out your foot, jump up and get your hand. From a new only man who you sing. Girl, you know they pan the go, and one thing you know, say you not stop, flap me at the show, who you sing. From New York City, all the other girl out the place, them a run rat race to your man, but you don't win already. You not be fret, girl, you don't have to worry. You have the glue, so your man not carry. Girl, from you know inside, say that you bonafide, and the need for your husband, cause see you fishing.
Good evening, everyone. And in the studio with me, next to me, that's Mr. Spragga Benz. Spragga, how you want to greet the people?
Good night, all the listeners worldwide, you know. Blessed love. Greetings in the name of the Most High, Jah Rastafari. Arta Sabbath to all Rastaman, all Bobo Shanti. Blessed love.
Respect. Spragga, you know what? I know this song is done like years and years ago, but we have you here tonight because we want to talk about your new album, Shatter Culture, and a few other things. But let me just
recap.
Go back, reverse a little bit, you know, because we're like brothers and sisters in here, people. I'll tell you why we're like brothers and sisters in here. You'll soon find out. But anyways, you have 7 albums to date.
Yeah.
And throughout the years, you have remained relevant. How how have you done this? What was your inspiration? What or who have inspired you to keep your music so relevant?
Just happenings in all the time, and most importantly, just the love for the music still.
Absolutely.
Most I gave everybody strength to do everything what them do, but outside of that, I just love for the music. If you don't love what you do, you're not going to do it.
Absolutely. And it was through this music, of course.
Yes.
And well, the success of Jack It Up, the first album, I think that was the one you came out with. You had also landed a contract with Capitol Records.
Yes.
And that was probably the best, a great time for you, because this was in your younger years, right?
Well, it was a learning time, because as I said, Jack It Up was the first song. Not just the first album, it was the first song. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, them time they had learned more than an artist before that, or not like that,
But then...
So, learning right now at the best time.
Right. But no, I
know it's always the best time.
But you know what? That's not even the best time for you, because even after you had parted ways with Capitol Records, you came out with 2 hit albums. You came out with one with Beanie Man. Yeah. And then you
Best of 2 Bad DJs.
Yes. And then you came out with Fully Loaded, and those albums did well. So we cannot say it's just now. From ever since, from the beginning of your time, you were just great.
I like how you put it.
You like the way I put it. Have I put the words in your mouth? and during this time too, it was when those albums came out. This was when you kind of you jumped into acting, and you did a movie at that time, Shutters. I can't remember seeing you the first time in that, and you worked with the people like Paul Campbell and Kimani Marley. What was that experience like for you?
It was another stage of the thing, because the first time I really appeared in a movie was a movie called Brooklyn Babylon.
Yes, that was the first.
With Black Thought and from Roots, but it wasn't acting. I was just performing and playing Spragga Benz.
All right.
Yeah. To me, that acting experience was more like an extended music video then. If you want to put it that way.
But you did yourself justice, because I see it all the time over and over again, and it's just great. It even I'm thinking about the new video you just did. I think it's called This is the Way. This is the Way. Yeah. And I saw it and I was like, this kind of reminds me.
Yes, from Shatters, cause fat man, big man in the same way now. We still a give big man problem.
I know Spragga Benz is in the house, and I know a lot of people will be calling me, but I want to say from right now that Spragga has another engagement, so we have him for a short time, so we're trying to get as much as possible out of him while he's here, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Spragga, you did in 2008 you went through a horrific time. I trust you went through an horrific time because you lost a child.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to know, how did you cope?
We just have to understand it's a part of the journey still, a life, and a whole heap of things we are going to encounter along the way. You see me? We never really plan for it go the way there. The most I have film owner plans, so who is me for fight it? But so just have to accept what come. Because you accept good times, and Bob Marley said many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die, So we use that experience to do positive things instead and channel the energy in positive ways, because from that experience we started the Carlisle Foundation, which is going to help a lot more youths, and which is going to bring awareness to this situation, and hopefully we can curtail that form of behavior from the police force.
The Carlisle Foundation the aim is to really help youths. You mean youths that are stranded, cannot help themselves, such forth? Is there
that are underserved by the system?
Underserved, the young man said, by the system. Well, we have a lot of those youths, right?
Yeah.
Especially in Jamaica. I don't understand why that is the primary focus right now. But there's a lot of injustices, as we know from the system.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about Carlisle Foundation, though. Is there anything else you would like to expound on where Carlisle Foundation is, and how the donations are such forth?
Donations, well, we don't really accept donations, so to speak. Spragga Benz do it, and this is what I do for give back to the people from the work we do.
Yes.
So we do get support from Ghetto Youths. Ghetto Youth Foundation, which is basically Stephen Marley, Damian Marley, and we get the support in ways that every year when the concert is being kept, they always make themselves available, to come to the concerts and do you know, a good performance for Jamaican people, enlightening and uplifting, positive performance. You know, we got good support as well from Peter Tosh's family as well, and a lot of international artists expressed the desire to be a part of it. So, you know, the foundation gives back in that way, but we don't really collect money from people or make people send donations or so, because we don't really want nobody to come audit way and tell us we are spending money wrong.
True,
like how them
true.
are the Wycliffe, you know, for try bring it down for whatever reason. So we do our own.
That's another situation altogether by itself. So you do know what is happening with that.
We work and we give back from what we earn from
you know,
that.
Spragga, is this the only thing you're giving back to? Because rumor has it that you have been spending a lot of time giving back to your alma mater. Is this true? Camperdown
Well,
High
a
School.
part of the whole situation, because as we say, the foundation, you have to start from yourself and your family first, and then you go worldwide. And Camperdown are my family, you see?
Red and
we
blue.
start and we kind of have a bias to Camperdown, but we're not going to limit it to Camperdown, no. But we have a strong bias to us.
I just wanted you to say that, because you know what? I come in here every week and I'm bombarded because these people know I talk about Camperdown every week. But we're going to spare them it this evening. We're not going to give it to them. I wanted to bring up the song Livication in the meantime while we just take a little break, because Livication, I think this song had to do with
that one is directly. We actually did 2 songs for Carlisle on the album. Livication and also a collaboration with Jasmine Sullivan and Steve Marley. Stay the same.
Okay, so we want to play those 2 songs by Spragga Benz, the Livication and the one with him and Javit. We're going to first play the Livication, and people, I just wanted to listen to this song because I listened to it and the words really echoed, and I think there are many people out there today who can identify with this, especially who have lost a child in the way that Spragga did, and we do feel your pain.
Show, and by the time I look to my them, I wash go down into the drainage. I say, yo, by the time I wake up, I just feel it. Say, yo, to my closest people, them call Molly same time, man. Call I check if him man right. John or 2 weeks after Molly gone. And then what? From that, someone knew I'd see that day when they would take your life away. Know that I wouldn't cry, said I would face reality. Like a man with faith so strong, like a king in Babylon. But that is easier said than done, cause everybody feel me I pretend. Because in such events, everything been so different. Them say me not smile again, say me get file again. Them say me a breathe out revenge. Because in such events, everything been so different. But me trust in the Most High, so to him me leave all vengeance. By right, whole place should have read. By right, evil thoughts should have run through me head. Say love me sabi and them murder, call I and them a violate me, but me still a whole of iron heads. Bali and me brother feel like them coulda never let me escape, me say so. Anyway, me say so. Enough of them fi cry tears through call I. Some who do not value youth's life, who not deserve to die. Eye for an eye, say the Most High. And some who want know I'll see that day when they wanna take my life away. It won't be no giveaway, not be no prize pull on display. Me think would have blaze from dusk till dawn. Some I go wish them never did ban. People are wonder is really what I want. Warriors are creep choosing faith. Because since those events, everything been so different. Say me not smile again, me get file again. Say me a dream of revenge. Cause in such events, it's been so different. But me trust in the Most High, so to him we leave all vengeance. 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 Leave all vengeance.
river, though I'm trying not to cry when I'm looking at the picture. Fact is, I really, really miss you, and wherever you are, feels like I could have died to be with you. Tears keep filling up my eyes like a river, though I'm trying not to cry when I'm looking at the picture. Fact is, I really, really miss you, and wherever you are,
my love will stay the same.
Oh yeah, that was Stays the Same, and that was Spragga Benz and featuring Jasmine Sullivan and Stephen Marley. That's another big song.
Yeah, you know.
Can I? It's just so hard to leave from where we're leaving from and to say to Spragga, what is your? Do you have any favorites on that album, on the Shatter Culture album?
Jano, that one of the favorite them, but we love More Life as well, cause Life we promote, you know.
Yes, and I see the people in the chat room. I see there are many people in the chat room who are they're trying to get to say hello to you, and I know you're reading as we go along.
Yeah.
But you won't get a chance to say hello to them individually. You could
Not
just
this show.
Not this show. We can't just you can't just shout out the people them in the chat room for their love and
Bless
support
up
and
everybody that
listen.
support the thing and keep in tune.
Yes, and we want to shout out to those people in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island, all those people, all my friends, and I cannot go without saying this because I know Avril will kill me if I don't big up the people them from her country, St. Kitts. So we want to big up all those people too. Thank you very much for the support. Spragga, on Shatter Culture, you did how many tracks you have on
17.
Shatter? You have 17 tracks.
Yeah.
And this is the latest album that you're promoting right now. Is there any type of inspiration altogether? Say, for example, someone who did not get it, who does not have this album in their possession.
Yes.
What would you tell them of the album if you wanted them to go out and grab it right away? What would be the
if them stifling from the music that is being produced nowadays and them want a breath of fresh air? Yeah.
that's the album to get.
Yeah.
So you heard him. He said it. If you're suffering from the music, which is the music that is out there, the toxic ones that are out there, then you would need to get Shatter Culture, and that is SHOTA.
Yeah, SHOTTA.
TTACULTURRE. Shatter Culture, and that's Spragga Benz album. Another question I wanted to get into you quickly, because I know your time is against you. Outside of the foundation, is there any other project you're working on that you want the public to know about?
Yeah, right now, the Buju Banton Defense Fund.
Absolutely.
That is a very strong program I work on right now. All the people that want to support the artists, yeah, all who I could have even $10. Don't be ashamed. Just walk up in a Citibank. The account number is 911-813-0142.
I will have to repeat this during it. So we did hear that you collected some money.
Yeah.
One report says 25,000. One report says 2,000.
25,000. 250,000 at the base, so them need 10%, which is 25,000. Queens, shout out Queens. We collect like $2,250 from Queens from one event, you know. Yeah, so that Queens, we appreciate that. And Brooklyn, the show we do tonight in Sunday night in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Like any proceeds where me personally get from that, definitely I go to the
I
account
was
as well.
waiting for Tree to come in to tell me, because I am trying to get the full
Well,
address.
Tree them not really know about that part of the thing, yeah, but me just know, so whatever comes through to we, that are definitely kind of.
No, I'm trying to get the address for the place.
Atlantic Avenue, Atlantic and Clinton.
I think it's 850.
850, but Atlantic and Clinton, right down to near to the Brooklyn, the mall, the thing we're doing.
That's
you see the car them line up.
And that's this Sunday. What time?
This Sunday. Well, we are going early to go on stage by 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock?
Yeah.
That's Monday morning.
Yeah, well, you don't know, people have to go work later. We can't do it too late.
All right.
We can't do regular 4 or 5
So we
o'clock.
wanted to come out and support this event because Spragga will be there, and that's the primary focus is to help to make
make sure
money
so we support Mark.
All right. So
the account name is Marcus and Marcus, MARKUS.
You know, I won't ask you too much about that, but you know, there's another thing that I wanted to talk to you, because I know Buju Banton was pivotal in helping your musical career when you were working on LA Benz.
Yes.
And he wanted to do 4 songs, and he said give Spragga 2. So this is who helped
them tell me that come in like the selector like you, where I beg for a dub plate. And they must say, I do 2 and you do the next 2 for yourself. So you know, me wasn't even a DJ.
So you were actually this is how you started out, as a selector.
Well, call it that. And not even a selector, more than you to collect the dub plate them from the studio.
Jeez and peace. Make you demote yourself as Spragga.
No, not demote, but me I tell you what it is. Me not try hype myself and go on like.
No, hype yourself, my friend. No. Keep it real.
Yeah, so the thing really did go.
So if I were to ask you, Spragga, based on the situation that is happening with Buju Banton, if you were to weigh in on it, how would you say you feel about this situation personally? If you can, this is optional, of course.
I feel, as a black man, Baba Shanti teach we say we never come around here with no bad ways. We come around here with all good, you know. We were stolen from where we were and taken from all our good and positive and loving ways and brought to this Western Hemisphere where they teach us all sorts of different crimes and wrongs. We see all of the leaders them at this country, if you research it, all of them were involved in drug trafficking in some way.
Yes,
a lot of them wealth where them have now, a lot of them family wealth where come from generations, come from all different sort of illegal and illicit trades. You see me? So now me know so them frame Buju Banton because them go out of them way. According to what the case I said, I go by the case papers. Go out of them way, fly all around the world beside the man, just to try to get the man for come somewhere for come look on something. Buju talk to me and tell me say Spragga is a boat, them tell me say me I come look on. Alright. Buju love fishing, you know, 2 artists me know love fishing, General Degree and Buju. If you want to catch them 2 man there, just tell them say you have a boat.
And this conversation you had with him while he was incarcerated.
Yeah, him say him got here, him say the thing, but him couldn't run well like a coward or whatever it is, and them a talk, but him not really pay it no mind. But when him say really that them a deal with, take himself from all of that. And when them say then the fish jump out of jump off of the hook or whatever it is, the fish tank or whatever it is. At that time, them run in, come grab him upon him. And you see, them a try broke him now. Me never hear about a man under house arrest and still have to pay security. What the bang for then?
Absolutely, but I guess because he's a major
flight risk, who can do no Buju Banton going through a airport?
Well, that is true too. But you
so
know,
common sense make you question a lot of things.
It's true.
And that's my loyalty there with my brethren them and with black people. That's it.
Well, you know what, you heard it, and we
not biased,
we
not
have to
racist,
support.
but we have to stand together. Marcus Garvey tell with that.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that is your statement, and you stand on it, and we respect that.
Yes.
Absolutely respect that. How would your fans stay in touch with you? I know you're very active on the net. You have your MySpace. You have your
shatterculture.com. If the Twitter thing, Spragga Benz 3. Okay, Spragga Benz number 3.
You were just given 2 awards. What were they?
I was given me's not a person who follow up accolades and all these things.
Yes, I know you were given 2 awards.
I was given the award of life. That's the greatest award to me, you know. Most life, for real.
I know you were given one time. I think it's a Caribbean community, and another one.
I appreciate all awards and all acknowledgement of my talent and my contributions or what they are, but me really acknowledge the gift of life. Yeah.
Question.
And go ahead. There's a question in the room for him.
Yes.
Anything submitted to Grammy for this year?
Anything submitted to Grammy? I don't know how the submission for Grammy go, but I know that my album is worthy.
It's worthy.
We make sure we make an album that can stand up against any genre. I'm not talk about just reggae music or dancehall, because I never limit myself musically.
We can see because
you
can
listen to the songs them, you know. So a lot of versatility I try for sure in my music. So anything is possible.
Which takes
another question to Spragga, not to really cut you, Judith, hold that thought. The album that you just put out, I've heard from the street, some of your loyal fans them too.
Yes.
Saying with the M16, that right?
AR-15 to be exact. Right. Yeah.
Why that photo?
Well, that photo really signifies the real life, the struggles of life, good and evil. You see me? Good over evil. Both of them coming like them blend together. There's day, there's night. So everything in life right now, and more so to for sure how close the whole thing is. Me lose my youth because of violence, and which part me that sit down around that piano and make music a couple of days before it was broken into. And if anybody did it, anything could have did happen.
True.
You see me? So that's what we did have. We did just acquire it from a store. It's not illegal, but it's all about self-defense, and all of that too is just showing the contrast in the music. But at the end of the day, listen to it and don't judge. Listen to the music. Malcolm X tell you that too. Yo, you live in love, you live in peace, you be courteous, you follow the law, but any man touch you, send him to the cemetery.
So says Spragga Benz, and we're going to bring up the More Life, because we have the More Life song that was requested, and we have about 5 more minutes with Spragga Benz, but we listen to More Life before now, and then you can just make your judgment on the song. Like he said, don't be judgmental. Listen to the lyrics of his songs before we go out and judge it.
Never judge a book by the cover.
We can't do
or
that.
An album by the cover.
Yeah. Well, this is a collaboration of creation. Sending positive messages to all walks of life and all nations. That cause we must present the future. Love life, live life, every living creature. Martin and Mahatma and Selassie are the teacher. Shout it out around the world, the voice don't get no weaker. Bumping up the decibel and send it through the speaker. More life, real life, every living creature. Spragga Steve Marley, Cure, Kalanji and I Freaka.
From your say life, alright, that make it sweeter. Turn up the bass, then we no need to hear the tweeter. Music and life, Rastafari, you're the keeper. So forward with the truth, I and I assess it. Embrace the powers of life, it is like a shark knife. Ready for cut where any trend they way come with. Style is say I feel it forevermore. That's why we kick where war left the earth without a door. Clean up yourself, alright, just be free. Cause the music we a chant for you and for me. But now I'm gonna let it for no one, nothing of time. Cause music I love and if no walk with no crime. And I want more life, need more life, want more life, need more life. If we want more life, need more life. Got to preserve the future. We want more life, need more life, want more life, more life, want more life, need more life. Got to preserve the future. Now is the time and the time is now. Making a change for the future.
The future.
Got to break the circle somehow.
Somewhere.
By the need, just the same.
Can't to say.
Got to break away. Break away. Got to break away. Break away.
See that?
I'm feeling it in my spirit, and I know I can do it right now. I feel like we can do it today.
Today.
Do it today.
Yes, not today, but today.
Say we want more life, need more life, want more life, need more life. Say we want more life, need more life. Got to preserve the future. We want more life, need more life, want more life, more life, want more life, need more life. Got to preserve the future.
Understand your soul with self. Living a love and a soul with men. Don't have your life and go with well. I make the wind come blow with west. Some must don't introduce it. A million times I'm gonna lose it. Better you have time to use it. Don't make nobody reduce it. Life is no value. Live it perfect to all you. And me alone don't allow you. Come the rest of life don't follow. Need it so much I'm wanting it. I'm wanting now I'm chanting it. Never forget that pass with it. Yo. Life like no time with it. Get how you go live your life. Commit no suicide. Get that girl all by your side. That is the way most I provide. Life is the only source. Life is the only force. Keep you under force. Now I sing it in the house. Me wonder how some people figure life. Them fit the stupidest and the evilest you do with a life. Ready to bring to when a journey in the middle life. Talk if it was some over happy finger trigger life. One get rid of life, but who the bless and live a bigger life. That's why we rather live a lover and forgive a life. Take it to nature with some mountain and some river life. Done with the negative, live some positive a life. More life. When I come to bed, we come to live it. I come to live it. When I come to do no evil with it. I fear respect to the big man. Fear respect, me I give the midget. Cause for me, I'm the current. Me no matter if you bridge it. That's a one love. And we are take it to the limit. And we no deal with no partiality and no prejudice. To the black, to the white, to the Asian, no relation. We are part of Jack creation. And we making preparation, future visit. And more life.
We want more life, need more life, want more life, need more life. We want more life, need more life. Got to preserve the future. We want more life, need more life, want more life, more life, want more life, need more life. Got to preserve the future.
Yeah. Clear to them bad man and certain things can't reach them well. Madness like madness if it teach them. Alright. Okay. Check it. Watch ya. You better penny everybody where you approach ya. Nowadays anybody can touch ya. And them will turn you in a dinner for the vulture. Vulture. So make sure so your security are ultra. Who you not check and suspect of them are out here. That's how they living when you're in a shatter culture. Culture. I know the man him have to look on life different. He never see the bullet coming from a distance. And when they touch him, blood are running at an instant. Instant, in an instant. Him never even see a which part it come from. Or if a copper, all a tip, or if a dum-dum. Or if a Wayne, or if a Biggs, or if a John. But I know John, that's a the wrong man. He never remember when him this the little infant who in the kick up and the empty out a drink span. I never know said that the youth a lack of 6 fans. No the 6 fans, he is a rich man. So you fi penny everybody where you approach ya. Nowadays anybody can touch ya. And then we turn you in a dinner for the vulture. So make sure say your security are ultra. Who you not check and suspect of them are out here. That's how they living when you're in a shatter culture. For so much years I hear about people head. Can't believe say no a feel blood a shed. Hear him a ball for reach hospital bed. Think him a dead, swear say him a dead. Him just a member say I got a him friend. Hear him a beg him to forgive all him sin. And when him granny used to tell him a bend, he used to bend, twist up on a bend. I remember how him used to brag all life sweet. And how much money him have and how much gal him meet. Bullets screechy, eat him food him couldn't see it. All the while the same cycle I repeat. So you better penny everybody where you approach ya. Nowadays anybody can touch ya. And then we turn you in a dinner for the vulture. So make sure say your security are ultra. Who you not check and suspect of them are out here. That's how they living when you're in a shatter culture. So we go in a shatter culture. Yeah. Shatter culture.
Yeah.
So guess what, people? Spragga is here with us, and you know we cannot let Spragga come into the house and don't drop something for us. Spragga,
yeah,
you're gonna do something for us?
My pleasure.
Wonderful. So guess what, listeners, everybody, Mr. Spragga Benz.
And that's it there. Real rock it there then.
Alright.
Takes a sling thing and come, but alright, a real rock. Any track, it no matter. Yo, yeah, me whole wide world. We have to give thanks and praises every day to the Almighty One up above, because I am a guide and I every step of the way, and I cover us with His love. Spragga Benz give thanks and praises to Jesus Christ in any little thing I do. On Calvary where He gave His precious life, them say just to save me and you. So in a my going out and in a me coming in, and in a nothing at all and in a everything. No matter where or what I am doing, me brethren, say me never stop praise Him. When you wake up in the morning, see the rising sun, and you listen to the birds, them a sing them song. When you think about all of the good Jah has done, I say, He's truly amazing. But no, you better penny everybody where you approach ya. Nowadays anybody can touch ya, and then we turn you in a dinner for the vulture. Dinner for the vulture. So make sure say your security are ultra. Who you not check and suspect them want to out here. That are the living when you're in a shatter culture, New York culture, splicer culture. But up in a fright no vampire. Hey, how where them fool ya they fun higher. Hey, them have nobody fi conquer ya. Yo, man, I go burn them like bonfire. Well, talk, we no take shit, we no make. I got ya bring it on back, we no step. Now we have no break. That don't see lick, no flick a tablet. I run through your neck. Have a strap for every letter in the alphabet. You run up to me, crew, you might not live for regret. Cause we no pampa, we no pet. So try not tamper with the angel of death. You coulda run till you sweat, fly like a jet. No matter where you go, Teflon you get. The musket never gather dust yet. And it no quarrel and cuts like the red. None of the dog them now fi go a vet. None of me warrior and a girl like it vet. Black rain a go fall make you wet. You better reconsider who no concept car. You see, I just say go.
This is Spragga Benz, people.
We're touch the road, so before we touch, I give the people them some of the dates them for the show. Big up all of Africa. That was it. Kenya, South Africa, Ethiopia, everybody. Big up all of Europe, the UK. We have some dates that come across there in November. Stockholm on the 19th, yeah. On the 20th, is a place named Vasteras. On the 26th, we have which part is Salentas, yeah. On the 1st, we have Berlin. On the 3rd, we have Milan. On the 11th, we have Rome. On the 16th, we have Barbados. And some more, we not even know what else. But this Sunday, we have club status.
If you don't
Brooklyn,
remember, you can
New
just
York.
give them. Just tell them the site where they can find it.
Where them can find what? The dates
The
them?
dates them. Is there a site where you can
Them
find
can
it?
just follow us. Shutterculture.com.
All right.
Spragga Benz #3.
And what is your parting words to the listeners and all
Love.
your fans? Love. All right, Spragga. Thank you
Big
very
up
much.
Reggae Benz. Big him up.
Big up, yeah, Reggae Benz.
Big up, large up. Big artist.
Listen.
Artist for the future.
I can't-
Bambi. Where say I give him one thing before you cut. Yeah, you do him.
Oh, go on, because Spragga said you're the next thing, so I want to
Yeah.
hear what you have. Go on.
What are we doing
And this is Spragga production. So guess what? We want to hear about what you're doing.
Yo!
All right.
Okay then, well bringing the Benz up on the ends and Red Square back in the building. Shouts to the real, the females and the children. And all my friends locked up in the pen. The win 8 to 10, we'll fight the struggle for you until then. Girls start up with my face. Yeah, we...
Yeah.
No sir. Alright. No sir. Alright. Then, we'll bring the Benz up on the ends and Red Square back in the building. Shouts to the male, the females, and the children. And all my friends locked up in the band. The win 8 to 10, we'll fight the struggle for you until then. Girls caught up with my fame, yeah, we build them. Them can't come near, come here, we kill them. And for the haters, where you try stop with papers, face up, me like the windows still them. Up on the stage, alright, my fans, me thrill them. Lyrics non-stop from my vocals, I spill them. So tell me why them a try stop the eye when them no bonify. My shoes, they can't fill them.
Right here, E21 Square. I'm talking on Square. Red Square, E21 here. You see, you guys have been talking about Red Square and mixing it with you. E-Square.
E squared.
All right,
Yeah.
E-Squared.
Yo! Yo, so right now was just the papers, skyscrapers, elevators. Drop top Benzes, the cream navigators. 4.6s, Red Square, real money vehicles. Ballin' like the Lakers. Breaking the Benz, we're still locking down. You know what, DJ?
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Awa.
You tell us something new.
Yeah, brand.
Brand new. Okay. Tougher. Tell them some mommy you feel great. Family you feel great. So damn man was staying on the street because hustling straight Spragga. If a 9 to 5 are juggling straight, the food I feel staying on my plate. And tell them some man I feel clean. Of course man I feel clean. So that's why me stay looking at me and my team. All about the Benjamins, all about the cream. And whenever we roll, a straight European machine. So we have forget it. Yeah, me have forget it. We stay looking at foundations of set it. State to state journeys us a gangster trick it. Cause if we had the fetish, it's about to get that money. So be a guns clear way when man step it. Cause we have to stay fresher than a cut to lettuce. The 90s, do not make we have to resurrect it. Cause if we do, then years we're going to take
Well,
it.
Brooklyn represent every bet when we're balling out west. Not the left, just the bets of it all. And I'm warning ya, stay out of the way. Don't make rain fall on you. From the Crenshaw back to the Shawl in a lie. NY, we're never ready to die. And I'm warning you. Run home to your mom, son. Mama be calling. You don't know, that's how it is. You have to move over to step on it because out in the streets. It's
Much
been a
love,
pleasure.
much
It's been a pleasure, you know.
Much love, much love.
Yeah, man.
It's always a pleasure. We
Yes,
still have
I-
played the red and blue still, but we're not
Well,
gonna kill them
I-
with it. Nice Briggy, nice Briggy.
Give thanks to the energy, man. Give
Yes.
thanks to the, you know,
Yes,
Splice. Whole wide world watching. You don't know Shatter Culture, so you keep it locked to the station. E2 and air.com.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's
how we
the
say.
bomb.
All right.
Yeah.
Spragga to the Benz. Oh yeah, passing through,
Nice.
man. You already know what it is, man.
Aye, aye.
Call him my daddy. Bless. Oh yeah, my peoples. It's the party before the party. Spragga came through, blessed. Ranking Joe is still in the building. Oh yeah, like you already know, man. This evening is a serious show that's ready, set, and build. Oh yeah. I gotta say a wonderful evening to all our peoples wherever y'all, man. Canada locked in. I see y'all locked in. Diva, good to the vibe. How you doing this evening, baby? Oh yeah. Aki woman. How you doing? Oh yeah. Spragga to the Benz, man. I tell you, the man said tomorrow is this Sunday right here in Brooklyn, New York. I'll let you get the additional information in a little bit as to where the venue where it'll be at.
Oh, tree.
Keep it locked where you got it, man. Ranking Joe coming up.
Dragonfly, and you're in a fusion with Splicer and Judith on E2 on air.
I said Rankin Joe is in the building, y'all.
Yes, he is. You know, we told you we're gonna bring you a great show this evening, and if you're just joining us, you missed.
You're in a fusion with Splicer and Judith on E2 on air.
Mr. Rankin Joe.
This how we gonna start it. This how we gonna start the veteran this evening. Rankin Joe.
Original, bang this a Rankin Joe with the dance hall. Yes, and this a Rankin Joe one. Bang yes, and then the Joe one make you wiggle by your toe. That eater to was say them all in a row. Donkey want and all the people on Joe. That yes, a Rankin Joe a come to start rock the show. Cause someone them they know me from me idea me toe. Yes, and then the Joe was say them born and go. And anywhere me go, me say they dance it off the flow. Bang
Rankin Joe, y'all. Rankin Joe is in the building.
No matter what them do, one ain't no matter what they say. But I play you from the top to the very long top, and they don't want to call the cop because the king is on the top. As I will tell you. Do it, yeah.
It is total niceness. Are you in the mood, Mr. Joe?
Yeah, man. You see, it is ever ready. You know?
Ever ready. And you know you're the veteran who have paved the way for many who we see in the reggae music right now.
Yeah, we'll have to give thanks to life and give thanks to the Most High, Rastafari, for the inspiration, you know, and liberation, you know.
Absolutely. You know, you've been in this business since a teenager.
Yeah, from, you know.
Did you actually start as a musician, or you started as a selector on the sound?
I started as a DJ, you know, from in the dancehall, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like just rapping over rhythm and thing like that, you know what I mean? But started at an early age, you know, like admiring my father, like, you know, doing the same thing, you know.
I want to tell you something. I was at an event the other day, and there was Bobby Channel 1 and there was Tommy, and they were talking about the sound system, the way it was used back then. I think they said something like you would have to plug it in from earlier in the day in order for it to play later on.
Yeah, well, back in the day, you used to use tube amplifier, you know.
The tube, yes.
And the more it played, the longer it played, it get warmer, and the tube would get more hotter, and the sound would more electrified, you know what I mean?
So we never had anything fanciful like what we're seeing today.
Back in the days, thing was fancy still in its own way.
Yes.
Because the amplifier them used to make so unique, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you see them now, you think that it's like custom made, you know, like foreign made, like they're gonna say transistorized.
Yes.
Because back in the days, you would have the chrome front amplifier where is made so shiny at the front, and you'd have like the delay. They would have make it with that like an 8-track tape inside it, you know.
It's like it's only one thing that, and you would have to like turn it all the time.
Yeah, we turn it and then you hear the echo delay, like you said. You know? You know, so back in the day, is the person, the technician, them who do build the amplifier, like man like King Tubby's and more different technician like Stagger, you know.
And
King Tubby's brother,
yes.
they are genius, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Yeah. Stagger, we have to give respect to that man, because he was the one who made that. Yeah. Who made that instrument you're talking about.
And they make so many different sound systems who become great sound system, you know, who go out and conquer a lot of different sound system in the sound clash business in the dancehall.
But you, like I said before, you started as a teenager. When did you became this big artist, an international artist? This was back in the late 70s or the early 80s?
In the late 70s, you know what I mean, I started out like from 1974, the first song on Studio One label entitled Gun Coat.
Yes.
And then from that, you know, we do songs for Bonnie Lee, you know, and then we do songs for Joe Gibbs and Channel One, you know what I mean, and different producers, you know, and then it get, everything get big now when like the songs playing all over the radio, you know what I mean. And in the dancehall, like when I would be playing like sound like Ray Symbolic, the Bionic, they would call me through. I talk from 7 o'clock to the next morning, you know what I mean?
So you had a good voice then.
Yeah, so
you had a lot of lime tea probably.
Yeah. So, you know, so DJ sound system named Ray Symbolic, and I get the nickname like the Bionic from the movie Steve Austin, $6 Million Man, the Bionic, because I would talk non-stop. Right from, you know, the dance start till the finish, you know what I mean? And it don't finish until I put on the mic, you know.
So the purpose of the dance being a good dance was based on how well you did.
Yeah, all the people would get entertained, you know what I mean? Like the selection would play and the DJ non-stop, you know what I mean? That's what the dance all about.
Oh my Jesus. I want to ask you this because I was reading up about you and trying to get all the things in, and I saw where you had couple of names. How many name change did you went through?
Well, I just go through about 2 name changes from when I'm at early age. I'm like going to school. The veteran singer named Jackie Brown, you know.
Yes.
He discovered me, you know, as a youth and like take me around the parishes in Jamaica. I go by the name of DJ Jolly because that was the national transportation in Jamaica at the time. Yes. So I would run around the school and playing like a Jolly bus. So everyone called me nickname Jolly, you know. So Jackie Brown discovered me and take me. I opened up shows for like people like Ray Sandy, Dennis Brown, and you know. And we went to tour with like Sonny Bradshaw band, you know. With Jackie Brown and Ray Sandy, Dennis Brown, and Bing Bun and Bongo Herman and
the great
keep
ones.
Popping and all over the parishes in Jamaica.
The great ones. And then how did Little John?
And after that, now I changed my name now to Little Joe.
Little Joe.
Yeah, you know, because I love the movie Bonanza.
Oh, that's all classic.
Yeah, and then that time because the DJs them now was calling them name after some movie stars.
Yeah, back in those days.
Just make it dramatic, you know?
Yes.
Like, you know, Delinja,
they
Trinity.
identify with the characters.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so, and after a while now, making the first song on the Little Joe at Studio One 1974, start do more song, like I said, for, you know, for Bonnie Lee and for Nago Morris, you know, and people like the Mighty Diamonds, you know, and Dennis Brown, you know what I mean, and so forth. So after a while now, I meet Prince Tony. I'm so you're so tall, man. And yes, you name Little Joe and thing, you know what I mean. Yeah. So change to Ranking Joe.
Was U-Roy instrumental in that?
U-Roy was in the same camp, you know, at Prince Tony camp.
Yeah, but who was the person who gave you that name, Ranking Joe?
No, he's just like Prince Tony would say like you're too tall for going by the name of Little Joe. So change over to Ranking Joe because it was a new sensation on the scene, like Trevor Rankin. Trevor was the first, and then it's Ranking Joe, and then after that you have Rankin Barnabas, and then Pure Rankin, you know.
I understand you were the one.
The musical ranking, you know,
it's
ranks,
different.
like a colonel, general, brigadier.
You know, you guys like really, you paid a lot of attention to characters, and you paid a lot of attention to branding and such forth, and the respect was given in that sense. I understand, because see, you're going up the ladder as it pertains to the army and whatever that was done.
Yeah.
You were the one who came in with this. It's like a rap tongue twisting thing.
Yeah.
The Bang Dilly. Yeah. And they were just doing it a while ago. And I know Heavy D also used that same thing.
Yeah, a lot of people copy the style because in the entertainment business, when people appreciate what you do, you know, you tend to have people who just want to pay compliment to you, or just follow your style, or do it with a different little twist, So yeah, people like Born Wailers and Brigadier and every day enough people, who do the style, and a lot of these different DJs, because you have DJs in the past that we would do their style too, you know what I mean? Kind to the mood and how you feel and what, so it's enough love still, you know what I mean?
I see some people in the chat room and I am trying to focus on the chat room. So please, for those who are in the chat room, I'm not ignoring you. I am trying to stay focused with my guest here, Mr. Rankin Joe. Most of you know Rankin Joe coming from way back when. This man has had many years under his belt as an artist. So we just wanted, I see somebody asking for the Arlene song, and we're going to actually play the Arlene song. In fact, the one that I do like from you, Mr. Joe, is the one that is Fade Away.
Okay, yeah.
That is my song.
Yeah, Rankin Joe and Junior Biles,
Yes, that song is
Channel
just...
One production,
And if you can go back, I don't understand the lyrics. It's still important, because we see so much of that happening right now. I won't try to this. I won't try to
seek of only vanity, have no love for humanity shall fade away,
Absolutely. You see, you can do the singing. I will do the talking. Because this talking thing is not for me. We're gonna later browse into, because I want to bring up the song, the Fade Away song, and then we could go into your new album. You have a new album out, right?
Yeah, well, the last album I have out really was the one in name, The World in Trouble,
All right. So we're gonna just bring up that Fade Away song, Rankin Joe and Junior Biles. Or
So right to this one to your face, about to get fake seal out of brother called George Peck, who would conflicts. Nana so the nana till shall fade away. You seek of only vanity and no love for humanity shall fade away. Not sure, fade away. Alright. He who checks for only wealth and not for his physical health shall fade away, fade away. Me say me went down to an actor to check sister pay. When I check a sister pay, me say she start to fade away. Me say you can't go as I am with your carnal mind. Your carnal mind have to stay behind. Say the righteous stand and then the wicked must fall. But getting on the ball and don't you ever use stall. It's to fade away, baby. It's to fade away. Could you put it in my when I say, ain't no follow sister pay. Sound, until she a fade away. Worship silver and gold shall surely lose his own soul, then fade away. Brrr, cause if you worship silver and gold, man, you are gonna lose your own soul. But until you will fade away. But don't you be like sister pay, or leave me down or not to be, and some will be till she a fade away. Move ya, I see a fade away, Cause that the righteous stand and the wicked man stall. But getting on the ball and not to ever use stall. Say the wicked go as Zion, we go chant to the lion, then him fade away. So we really till you say him fade away, Cause if you follow sister pattern, she will lead you to a trap. But if you follow sister pay and you will fade away. But if you follow sister pattern, she will lead you to a death and you will fade away. Some say, but make love do and they don't make love stay.
Splicer. Bang the ling with the do bamba day. Say no tease on DJ I will do it. Splicer on DJ I will do it. Tell them what I'm two, but it's not three, but it's not 4, but it's not 5, but it's not 6, but it's not 7, but it's not 8, but it's not 9, but it's not 10, and you come again. Cause I'm working like that, glad I'm a be a family. Bro, some of them are leave from roots and back and every step. Cause they test and spy, so come and say slaughter again. No tease up the G that man do it. Splicer and the G that man do it. Cause this a ram dance master. Splicer, him are the best selector. Anyway we go for say them charging the murder. Some boy test me say them become to know. What's
Do it! Say come and go see him around it. Pound it, rock it and down it. Hey, come it, cause come it them down it. Leave for me girl all in. And you better leave for me girl all in. Not you she live over the housing scheme. Man, but you cook and she wash very clean. Man, and if you hold up on her and she have a scream. Man, you better leave for me girl all in. Oh Lord, leave for me girl all in. Eh? I saw she love me. I saw she want me. She said she love me. Me say she want me. You better leave for me girl all in. And you better leave for me girl all in. Lord, me say she wash me gabardine well clean. Lord, me say she cook me food well clean. Bang the leave for me girl all in. Eh? You better leave for me girl all in. Eh? Me say no trouble for me girl all in. Eh? And they no matter what them do and they no matter what them say. And I keep on coming down when I eat my breathing way. Cause ain't no trouble for me girl all in. Eh? Me say no mel will feed me girl all in. Eh? I say that sister Jane, eh? Down the lane, the girl just a ball out me name, eh? But if you want to me chin, you want to give me the lane. You want to me ring, you want to fling up everything. You want to me chaparita, Lord you want to be the sweeter. Bang really, but you leave to me girl all in. Lord you better leave to me girl all in, eh? I saw she love me, I saw she mind me. She said she want me, she not left me. And then a little after that me I go put on the ring. You better leave for me girl all in. Lord me say no trouble for me girl all in. Eh? Me say me know a little girl by the name of Pauline. All the while said that me she love, eh? And when me find out Tuni him a go there. And when me find out go there. But when me find out it same love it,
Yeah.
cost me life. Me have to get it, cost me money.
Of course, you know, we had to give you some of Ranking Joe, the man who came in with his bang delay. I'm still trying to do it. I'm going to get it done, you know. And you know, Mr. Joe, you know, I call him Mr. Joe, please, because he's a elder.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how Splicer got that special, and he played it just now just to just to annoy me. So and you're laughing in the background when Splicer saying I'm dead now, because you know what is gonna be the next thing up for you. But you know what? It's okay. Before you leave out of the studio today, you will have to do your own special for Judith. All right? Live and direct. So that's how we're gonna do it in here, because I don't understand. Splicer is trying to get away with one on me. Intimidated, trying to intimidate me, but it's okay, Mr. Joe. I understand you did it, and you did it without knowing what the circumstances would have.
I never know Splicer
Understanding what the circumstances would have been for you.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, this is your girl Judith Kitson, and you're still in the eclectic, and I'm here with Ranking Joe.
Bang diddle bang.
And of course, Mr. Splicer is at the control, giving you the music like we normally do on a Friday, Mr. Joe.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure to be here, you know, live and direct, you know what I mean?
It is always a pleasure to have you. So we're going to talk a little bit about that new album. How long ago did you release that new album?
That album released about in the 90s, you know, 90s.
No, this new one here?
Yeah.
That's the last one that you did?
Yeah.
So you had some songs on it, and they were coming back from the 90s.
Yeah.
And what was the inspiration behind this album?
Well, this one is most of the roots and culture, you know, because you say you have to keep the message in the music, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And deliver the message and keep the music clean. You know, back in the days, you could say this and say that, you know, and take it to fun and thing. But after you start see the importance of the music and see the music is bigger than just you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The music is life and the music is the world, you know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
the music is God, you know what I mean? So I have to respect the music and just, you know what I mean?
But you started out as a cultural artist, but then you went off and you did a little bit of slackness.
I really started as a cultural artist. I started as an entertainer, as just having fun, you know what I mean? And just talking about what happened in the ghetto and what you experience and what other people are experiencing. And so you call it like slackness or whatever. Will become a part of it because that is reality. You might say
Absolutely,
slackness.
absolutely.
Because back in the days, you have movies from overseas released in Jamaica, Bedroom Mazooka and all of those different things, and people would go see it at the theater, you know what I mean? And you have song back in the days where Prince Buster and a lot of different cats would say some different X-rated things. But it was all fun those times, you know what I mean? You say it in the dance and people beat on the fence and say, yeah, wicked, and because it's just melody, you just say it with a melody and fun, you know what I mean? But, you know, after things grow and things, you start to travel and see that music is not just in the dance where you just beat on the fence, you just say something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you have traveled outside of Jamaica. You have traveled extensively in Europe and you did a lot of tours and such forth.
And she said the music is very important to uplift the people even outside of Jamaica and all over the world.
And you're talking about reggae music now.
Reggae music, you know what I mean? And you start to see that, hey, is mind what you say, you know what I mean? Because what you say can come to haunt you. So, you know, you have to practice what you preach, you know what I mean? So after thinking seriously about the music and the concept and everything, and just knowing that you become, you know, see it, serious about your faith and things like that, you know what I mean? Which is Rastafari. You just know, say, you have to say something positive to the people and to people in different countries and different eras who want to be uplifted by the message, you know what I mean? Because the only source is the music, you know? Enough place I go and to see the liberty of different culture, different people, the music, that's what gives them the life and the hopes.
If I were to ask you,
so I'm saying because they're not fortunate to be in the West where
they could get.
You hear the radio station and hear everything going on the TV. Some of the people is way.
Were you in Africa and you saw some of these things?
I never been to Africa, but I get enough offers. But time will come. But I mean, I went to different European countries and different places, and I mean, they don't even have a radio station like we have it privileged here.
Okay. So
it's what they hear. Is what they hear in the songs. They look up to, you know what I mean?
You have a question in the chat room.
Yeah.
The question is, what is it that keeps him employed? He's always on a plane to Europe, LA, Midwest, etc. weekly doing shows. So can you answer that?
Well, it's the music. Music is life, you know. And like I say, if money will come, money will come. But I don't do it because of the money. I just do it because of the love of the music, you know what I mean? To me, it's a great pleasure to know that I can entertain the people and the fans, and it's electrifying, and I can say, boy, last night was nice, and you know what I mean? I feel good to know that it's one more notch on my belt, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I work for little or nothing, you know what I mean? I work from it to start from back in the day for $20, $30, $40 a night, $50 until you reach 100, 200, 300. So every step of the way, things go in stages. I don't just come and look a new kid on the block and just come and say I want 10,000 or 15,000 or 20,000 and I move and I want a first class ticket and I want entourage and I want 5-star hotel. No.
Oh yes. You know,
I just do it for the love.
That is some of the problems we're facing right now with the artists.
Enough of the things what happening right now is kind of demolishing the music. You know what I mean? Because I'm on just figure out if a man keeping a show is all about him. You know what I mean? And not thinking about the next artist them on the show or what the promoter keeping the show to accomplish or the musician to get paid and the venue to get paid and the radio station, the commercial and everything. And
so you didn't go into it selfishly then? You're thinking about all...
I'm going I didn't know money could I make out of the business. I'm just going because I love it and people say, oh yeah, you sound good and you know what I'm saying?
But till to date, do you still not know that money can be made from music?
Today I know.
Yes.
And I take it more serious and more different and more business
like.
Yeah, you know, because the music is more than you know, it's more than Ranking Joe. And I have my label and I treat artists good and I record artists and I put back something in the business and try to establish artists on the scene. You see what I'm saying? And I got a committee, like a company to work with, like, you know, generally from the iPod music, you know what I mean? And the whole different thing with the distribution and the marketing and everything, and it's not more than me because you have to have everything together now, you know what I mean?
True. So
I see things getting computerized with even more
It's even it's
you see?
crazier.
Yeah, that's
I
what
get
I'm
what
saying. Yeah.
you talk about your production company,
Yeah.
and it is based off your name, Ranking Joe Production.
Yeah, Ranking
And how long
Joe.
has your production company been around?
About some 20 years now.
Who are some of the artists that you've produced thus far?
The greats, Dennis Brown and all them thing there, you know, see it? And
Wow.
Michael Palmer, Ed Robinson, you know what I mean? Sister Nancy Brigadier Jerry, Sugar Miner, you know what I mean?
Do you work with any of the young artists now?
Not lately. I work with some of them, the artists, but not the new ones them right now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
some of them were
but
probably.
I'm looking forward to go to Jamaica and do some work with them right now, but under different circumstances to coordinate it in the way I want it to. Because right now the music, lack of a lot of things right now, the music is deteriorating right now because of the lack of instrumentation right now. The message is more stronger than the music right now. The youth them have more stronger message, but they don't have no rhythm.
Okay.
They don't have no rhythm.
You
know what I
talk
mean?
about the message.
Yeah.
Going back to what the dancehall was in your days.
Yeah.
How would you compare the dancehall then to now? And what would you think? What would you say
It's
is
more fun than the more dancehall right now. It's just we are lift it up and we are keep it in and we is the dancehall, we is the original and we is the dancehall. Anywhere we go to dancehall is there because we is dancehall, you know what I mean? Because they break down the thing and become like a disco beat thing, you know what I mean? Because what they make is a jump pattern and just saying like kind of different things, you know what I mean? And they have no substance and thing like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so the productions are such as now it's weak.
Yeah, because they don't know to like to keep the original thing, you know what I mean? They just following like the MTV thing and you know a guy wearing pants below his waist and all them things and every little thing from BT and all them things that's the life and all them things there. And you know, try to live a gangster life thing and gangster message and all them things there, you know what I mean? So the thing get deteriorate and over the world people asking the question what's happened to the music, you know what I mean?
True.
Because the sales of the music is down and the record shop is closing down and people is just downloading the music.
But do you think the sales of the music is reflective of the lyrics, the lyrical content, or is it reflective of the era that we're in and computer and everything is taking off?
Both things. Production is not what it used to be. You know what I mean? Elder people is not really buying music, more buying back the classics and repackaging back the music and a limited edition, you know what I mean? That's what happening in collectors, you know what I mean? Japanese and the European people, and that's what keeping the business alive right now.
True.
You know what I mean? Our people need to embrace what they have and know what they have, you know what I mean? And respect what they have and respect the artists. And don't wait till the artist gone or die. You start to say, oh, that man is great. Give him his honor while he's here, you know what I mean?
True. That is true.
You know? Because all over the world we tour and go, people respect we and love we and embrace it. That's why the music and the artists them turn to different part of the world because they're looking for love and embracement and respect, you know what I mean?
Are you saying now that you don't think that those, especially within the Jamaican, or should I extend it to the Caribbean diaspora, do not appreciate the music that is given from the artists?
Enough of them, I wouldn't say all of them, but enough of them.
Majority.
Don't appreciate it. They say the man they done and the music they done and this and them take to disrespect the music that way and the artists, you know what I mean?
True.
So
Because
you see in America, you see where if a new rapper come and he sample a man, he make sure the artist get compensation and he make sure you embrace that artist and give him his props and things like that, you know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson say, yeah, James Brown, they said come from. You see what I'm saying? And then Michael Jackson big up Usher.
Absolutely. And it continues.
And big up Chris Brown and all them. You know what I'm saying? And it continues.
And it continues.
Boy, me alone and me, you know what I mean?
So the new artists then is what you're basically, some of them
they
show
give
no respect
to the
absolutely.
elders and to the
Absolutely.
business and things is just them. And you know what I mean? Just come and them think this music what them call dancehall, so-called beat right now, which is not even hip-hop. Is a branches of something what they, you know, you don't even know if you call it, you know what I mean? I would call it digital music, you know what I mean?
It's like in the rapper they would say the auto tunes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? All that auto tune. You can't sing auto tune. Kind of a voice, you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. So there are a lot of things that you actually have on your mind that you would want to weigh in on and the music. And if you would,
I'm not playing a hypocrite.
No.
I have to say what I have to say, and who wants to stand up and be a hypocrite and don't talk and keep on let the music going down. That's it. But
We wouldn't even
we
touch
are
it.
the gladiators and we are the soldiers who are out there all over the world, sleepless nights, going from train to train and plane to plane and going to different things and not getting the right respect. Still love the music and still giving the people more than 100%. You know what I mean? And people them don't want to pay, but if and this guy come in, they want to pay him X, Y, Z and way. You see what I'm saying? But we're not following that. We just know that we love the music and we're doing something that we love, and we appreciate all the fans who give us respect and all the people who appreciate the roots and culture and foundation music. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, Mr. Joe.
You know, because youth have to grow up, but I'm saying do the thing clean and do the thing the right way and positive way.
But you see, when you have things like payola and all these things, then you won't have that, because the quality music is being shut out in exchange for who has the most money to pay for a thing.
Well, that mash up the business, because you have a man who might sell them drugs, come on the scene and him say him want to be a producer, not a producer. He must have some dollars and want to spend it, and so forth. Now him start to give the artist a big bungalow money now, which is not the right the price for what, you know. But him just figure say, hey, more and bounty killer, more and being man and boom and give him a thing, and you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it get to them head, and then they start to charge over the price, and then the price itself out the business. You know what I mean?
We're just gonna take a break and we're gonna play a song from your album. I think Splicer had queued up the song that you wanted off this album, which we're gonna listen to.
Babylon,
So that was Michael Rose with Rankin Joel, that song that you just heard. And we were actually in the studio talking about a lot of different things while we went to that song. And I see some people making reference to why we have to be on our phones. Now, guests come into the studio, and I myself am in the studio. We also go through BlackBerry, all type of different communication. So we do apologize for those people who are a little bit tipped off that we're on our phones. We have, like Mr. Joe, what you just got some communication via your phone from London. So we have to at least have these things, and it's only because it is interactive radio where you can actually see us while we do this. We don't do it because we really have fun for it. It's because we're really interacting in every sense. It takes a lot. But I apologize for those who are offended by it. Let us get back to the normal program.
Stop apologizing for something you don't do wrong.
It's okay. We still have to. It's about tact and diplomacy. But anyway, Mr. Joe.
Yes.
A question was thrown at you in the chat room, and it is, when you tour, do you play with a live band or sound system?
Both, you know. But hear this now. Enough promoters don't really have the money to put on a show, a live band, because it's too much members.
Yes.
And too much people they have to take care of, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the man, as a youth and youth keeping a dance, they only have to deal with the sound system. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Now, if you had a choice.
But some promoter, especially keeping a thing, and they say they're using a band. So anything.
Whatever you get, you can work with.
Yeah, I can work with.
Do you have a preference?
Not really, only when the band is not good. I would prefer a good band, you know what I mean? A good band that can play the right way, you know?
Yes.
Because you have a lot of bands, you rehearse and do everything, and when you go to the gig, they don't remember what they rehearsed.
Oh, and you have those moments.
And you look stupid, you know what I mean? And then you have a lot of sound system who the selector don't know what to play. so you have to have your tracks, you know? Your selection.
You have to work with your tracks all the time.
And have my, you know, tour manager, my manager generally, you know, who we tour together, and he can have my back and see that everything is okay there, you know. But when you have the right sound system,
yes,
with a man like, you know, say that's a Tony Screw Down beat,
yes,
or Sir Tommy's,
mm-hmm,
you know, you don't have to look back, as you know what they know what to put on to get you, you know,
to get you moving and to bring the vibes,
and they know the history. Just like you have some young youth now who listen to the dancehall tape from back over the years.
Yes.
They know when Rankin Joe come in, and the Rankin is a pleasure for them. Rankin Joe gonna be on them sound system, and Rankin Joe gonna stand aside of them, and they're gonna select for Rankin Joe. They get so excited, so they do their homework.
Absolutely. And you know it's good to do your
and
homework.
And sometimes they play some rhythm and test me, and I said, wow, I'm bringing back in the days. You see what I'm saying? So it's very nice, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So when I get a band now, which is good now, like We the People are, you know what I mean, and Sagittarius are Fabulous 5, you know what I mean? Because I've been on tour in Japan with Fabulous 5.
You were in tour with Fab 5?
Yeah, and trust me.
Fab 5 is a good band, though, you know.
I don't have to look back.
Yes, they are, really.
It's like a good sound system, like a King Tubby's or King Sturgaff or Racing Money. So you have some like band now. They're going east and they're going west, and then everything just all over the place.
Yes.
So just the other day I just back from LA, which is
yes, how was that show for you?
It was very nice, and it's the first time I worked live with the band. Yeah, you know, see it, Roots Radix.
Whoa! I remember last week you were on a tour. You know? Yes,
and it was nice because that's a great band who do a lot of studio works and conquer the business over the decade. You know what I mean?
And it's an old band too, isn't it?
Yes, you know what I mean.
So they would know exactly what to play for you, man.
It was like a good sound system. You know what I mean? So
yes.
It was I tell you, it was a feeling that I can't even explain. You know what I mean?
You know,
because people telling us that you have to go on tour with them, man, and you know that's how it was good. It was coming across. People were saying you have to go on tour with Root Radix, you know, and you know. So we have that in the making right now. You know what I mean?
So it's in the making. I will touch touch on that. First, before I touch on that, I want you to give me the story about when you first went to London. Not me. Tell the people the story of when you first went to London.
London is a home away from home, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because it's the first show I touched from leaving Jamaica, you know? Mm-hmm. It come about when I was playing a dance for Bonnie Whalers, you know? Mm-hmm. In St. Thomas, Yala St. Thomas, you know what I mean? And I was approached by the foundation singer Errol Dunkley. Mm-hmm. And he made me and the sound system an offer, which is very symbolic at the time, you know. Mm-hmm. So, and
this was a sound system, of course, which you were also a DJ on.
Yeah, and the dance was pack and was rap, and that's how one of the realize feel the vibes and start to say bang diddle bang bang bang. Roots man skanking. That's where he get. Yes. That's where he get the, you know, because you know say DJ, what, you know what I mean? And the dance was so packed, so we was approached by the foundation singer Errol Dunkley, and they made us an offer, and we went to London in 1980 for the first time. Mm-hmm. And that was in the peak of Franklin Joe, you know, career. And we went to London, and it was so electrifying, and the people them who migrate from before, they was expecting us in the same way like in Jamaica to play, because I listen to the tapes. Sometimes some people migrating, they don't carry no clothes, they don't carry a group of cassettes. and they if you ask them for one, they're not gonna give you. They prefer make a copy and give you. That's how they treasure you know what I mean? Their musical collection. From different sound system and thing, you know what I mean? Woo. So when we reached London now, we played like the first dance at Phoebe's, you know, a club named Phoebe's, and then we, you know, for all the
London people,
all the
London people in the chat room, especially Courtney Blackwood. I know you would probably know about this one.
So it was a history, you know what I mean? Because Touch the Shore of London now become, you know, new sensation thing, you know what I mean? All over David Radigan, all over, you know, on the front page of the Echoes and, you know, the newspapers. And they said, this man talking fast, and people from movie company and everything was looking for me, but at the time, but I was so busy, and then, you know, and they would say, what did he say? Because he's rapping so fast, and then I would talk.
And this was with the bang delay.
Yeah, and I would talk from the dance start till light come on, because the dance was so short than in Jamaica.
Yes.
So they say he's still talking, and the light come on, you're supposed to proceed through the exit, you know what I mean? And I was there still talking, and people don't want to leave, so dance don't want to done, you know what I mean? But we have so much fun because it's a part of history, because we play Phoebe's, 4 Races, Balam 200.
And these are all the top clubs in the top clubs in London. This was London or Brixton?
London, and we play Brixton too, you know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So you have had the vibes from a long time. You know, you've been traveling and doing all these things.
Yeah, man, I love London, man, I love Europe, man. You know what I say? I'm my home, that, you know what I mean? And we play against top sound system like Sir Cox. You know what I mean? Shaka. You know what I mean? Jesus. And all them people there. You know,
did you not do did Cox not produce for you too at one point in time?
Cox not is the one.
Yes.
But the sound system in England have the same name as the
him.
label, yeah, because you know, because Coxon was the name of a great cricketer, you know. And so the one in Jamaica copied that.
You're talking about a great cricketer. I guess the oldest cricketer I would know would be Vivian Richards, probably. The others I read about.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So it was nice, man, and that tour in London, because we tour all over London, like you're talking about Nottingham, Birmingham, Wolverhampton, you know what I mean? And Brixton.
And this was in 1980.
Yeah, you know.
And you can remember all of that. That's how much of a wonderful tour you had.
Yeah, you know. So we tour all over and make history, and out of that become new sensation of DJs.
Such as.
That's where the fast talking come from in London, because you have, you know, Smiler Culture. And all those different DJ, and the birth of a sound system named Sax. Because on that sound system you have Maxi Priest, you know, and all those people, you know what I mean?
What did you have to do with Icamos?
No, well, Icamos, like I say, it's just the same style pattern, like, you know, because I'm in the dance hall in Jamaica and doing my thing, so you have all different people love the style. and they copy it and they put a little thing to it differently. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And things so. That's how it goes, you know what I mean? Because just like when Ura is wailing, and say, wow, chicka bow! And Biggie say, cha, wow. So every DJ have a trademark.
Yes.
So that's why I create the bang dilly.
So you are the originator of the bang dilly.
Yeah, because how that come about, you know, it's just that Just Crew, which is the operator, the selector, was just playing on his mixer and the crowd was going wild in the dance.
Mm-hmm.
And he make a mistake and like draw down like the fader.
Mm-hmm.
Like that the button for the turntable, like, you know, the slider for the turntable. So while it was playing, and then the people would keep on dancing. So when I was in my lyrics and things like that, and I see he do that and I hear like no rhythm, I have to still keep on going instead of stop and say what
oh yeah.
I just still keep on going and then I was saying bang diddly bang 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 diddly bang 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 diddly
just get to your mind just like that.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Because I used to say bang skenge bang bang diddly bang, you know, until I start it more and more. But when I do it and then he come back right on the beat with the rhythm, the whole place mash up. And that's
the birth of bang dilly.
Yeah, and that's how the mixing come in dancehall. Because he start to go up and down and time and the beat and like that. And then on the new generation of DJs now and the sounds, different sounds like Metro Media and Gemini and different sound system now, take it a little bit further because they start to have they would hook up something on the sound now. And they have it and dance with it in the dance and mix it all different ways.
Oh, they hook up a little hint, like an instrument, like
to it, yeah, and
then it give its own beats, like
and they start to do it more regular now, and you know what I mean.
Whoa!
So even that now, that's why Just Crew now, who produced Barrington Living, which is my selector now from that time now, he come out with that song, the first song, like on the intercom, Rosie tell me to come.
Oh yeah.
Because him saying I'm gonna make a beat like that now. That way, because show him create that style. You know what I'm saying?
You see,
we produce Barrington Living, the one that Anima Sense is my production of me and Just Crew, the label.
I was just singing we ain't speaking at Anima Sense.
No.
Barrington Living is under your sense. But
we ain't speaking the Anima Sling thing.
But you see now, people, this is what we get when we bring these veterans here. Because I know many of you know who Ranking Joe is. And last week we had Mikey Jarrett. And it was somewhat of the same thing he was doing for us, because he brought us back to an era where most of us, especially those within my age group, we just didn't understand. And I wanted to show give my respect to those people, the sound system, for next month. So it seems as if you're going to do 2 shows with Judith, because now you're so versatile. You're very versatile when it comes to the sound system, and you're also versatile when it comes to music.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because music is that's how I really find music, you know what I mean?
And
music is my 9 to 5 and music is my life, you know? My life, you know what I mean?
Of course, it has to be, because you've been doing it since the early 70s.
I sleep and do music, you know. I sleep and I snore.
and your snore is done it.
Yeah, and if you say, well, I mean, I sleep, is like I just wake up and I say I meditate. And if a music is playing and I sleep and I jump up, I write on the beat same way.
Oh, gee.
All my friends know me and my people, you know. So it's just music, you know what I mean?
It's just music. He said you were talking about the band you played with in LA. Are you doing a show now? Are there upcoming shows that you would like to talk about?
Right now we have a tour coming up, you know what I mean, in Europe right now. My manager, which is General Lee from iPower label, right now he's getting the dates them all together.
Do you have any that you'll be doing in New York or in the United States?
Right now I'm leaving next week for Mexico, Tijuana, and then doing some in San Diego, 2 in San Diego, and then 1 in Florida, you know, and the Reggae on the River in Florida, you know, the 7th of November, and then after Europe, you know what I mean?
Boy, you're just really traveling.
To London, in Leeds, so named Irish and Steppers in Leeds.
And I just got a BBM to get you again.
20th of November in Leeds, Irish and Steppers, and then we have to Europe, and you know,
it's just good.
Keep it moving, you know what I mean? It's not everything is not Yeah. You know what I mean? But you have to keep it moving. Because just say you have to hustle in desolate places. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, you know what I mean? I don't want people to feel like you might be here and there and here. Everything is nice and here. But it's nice from his music.
Absolutely.
Because I feel boring if I'm sitting down and not
entertaining
no one or not playing the music.
I'm going to give you a chance to
music,
entertain
so,
again, but I first want to know what rhythm we're going to kick in for Mr. What rhythm are we going to kick in? Yes, Franklin Joe is here with me, Judith Kitson on the Eclectic. And you know he did something, that's how he came in on the show, for those who are just joining. Splicer is at the control and he's going to come in with something for us. You know, he said he can handle any rhythm, right?
Yeah, man, dance.
Yeah, man. And you know, you're gonna give it to us real nice and cool, and you know the way you normally do it, because I want to rock. All night I've been rocking in the studio. I might tell you, this is probably one of my best nights ever. All right, and remember you owe Judith one. Got to.
Yeah. Play but my sound in the all day. Wow. Do baba do be do day. Bang diddling whittling see keep on round day. Bang 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 whittling bang bang diddling. Kadisa dance party corner. Bow. Kadisa dance party corner. Bang 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 diddling dance party corner. Baby, she dance party corner. You don't start. Brr, take off the hat, me have to put it on back. Bow. Take off the shirt, me have to chew it on back. Bow. Take off the pants, me have to put it on back. Take off the socks, me have to pull it up back. Wow. Take off the Crocs, no dog can bark. Cause when me come a dance and me down skylark. Can knife and a fork, can a buckle and a cork. With a chuck in on the sea and then you buck up on the shark. Remember that the sound of when them call stir gap. Yes, and that the Joe and make the dance all talk. You can't find a buckle, me say, what's this a cork? Cause yes, and that the Joe and make the song wild like off. This a dance party corner. Wow. Dance in a E2. Cause this a dance in a E2. And the era me say dance in a E2. Yeah. Come me say yes, I'm Spragga at the control tower. And me say go on, sister Judith, make it wine and dip. Skip and dip and flip and dip. Now try no fun and trick. What it is, mama, they come up and stick on it. They got to do be clickers and what play them jump on bass and make a wiggle feel your ways. I keep my mother go smile upon your face. What I ain't no disgrace. What I tell you, ain't gonna deep on that. What you to do the bases. I'm gonna tell you this. I wanna miss a picture on bass. Can dance in a E2. Dance in a E2. You know, I mean say shame. Shame. Yeah. Kawata shame. Shame. Wow. Get up every day, I mean say play blood stain. Every day you get up, say down play blood stain. Every day you get up, say down man kill again. Bang diddly one get shot down the lane. Sister Jane, keep away me chain. Bang diddly got no one to be blamed. People just a shout out and a ball out me name. Bang diddly, cause me say music is my game. It's a shame. Stop the blood stain. Bang diddly, it's a shame. Stop the blood stain. Lord have mercy. Come and say yes and yes and yes to stop the black crime. Bang diddly, stop the little crime. Can't do the time, say no bother with the crime. Hey. Mix me lemonade and we talk water dozen. Boom! Oh, it's in an order rankings along with the sister to the control to the Marcos Spice to the control to what in your bomber. Can you some bits of paper? Boom! Can you some bits of paper? Wow! Come in, say bits of paper lying on the ground. Say, can you keep a secret? Keep it to your mind. No little place, I mean, so this along the place. Continue this, a song will lead the week, or live, but think about a song will lead the week. Come on, and now on me when I think you from the top or to the baby lost on top. General, go! General, go! What a general 1, what a general 2, what a general 3, what a general 4, what a general 5, what a general 6, what a general 7, what a general 8, what a general 9, what a general 10. Now here we come again. Cause I worries not like God, and we say peer probably. So my them all leave on roots and bunch and even still. Cause they test on this and DJ, this and murder again. Bang, diddling, bang, 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 wow! Do it, ya! Hey! With a hip up. With a hippity up with a bang bang do bang bang. Can know what you hear is just a test. I'm rapping on a studio one beat. Boom! Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying my best not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It's make me wonder. I will keep on going on. Boom! Come on, my cool, mama, come on, mama, cool, son. Come on, my cool, mama, mama, cool, son. Come and say, you, Mr. Spicer, the kid selector. Tagwana, me say, Judith, me say, the boucher. Say, one until Lulu. Me not fool you, you want to Lulu. They are for school. La 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 la. Oh, eh, 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 eh. First time me a DJ in a eat too. First time me a chant in a eat too.
I will love it.
So fi dance up the lawn, cock up the lawn. Sheep and Lord of God and them a blow them on. Father sleep me mother Lord of God and make me born. She and Sharon and the one named Dawn.
Listen, my man. That is Mr. Rankin. That's how we ride the rhythm, right, Mr. Joe? That's how we ride the rhythm. That's how we're talking about, and this is the original party in. Where is that? We're in the studio of E2, right? Yeah. You get me talking all kind of things, Mr. Joe. I feel so hype. You get me hype. I'm telling you, I'm in here dancing and skanking. Some things I didn't know I still had in me. I had a full exercise tonight.
Yeah, man.
But before you go, Mr. Joe, I want you to just give the people, the listeners and your fans a parting word. What would be your parting word?
Love, you know. Love is the key, you know. Love is the blessing, you know what I mean? From the Almighty King Selassie, Emperor Selassie first, Rastafari, you know. I want to say love to all the people in the radio land, all over the nation, all over the world, you know. I want to say, you know, watch what you do and watch what you say. Know where you're coming from to know where you're going, you know. Yeah, keep it clean, you know. Stay away from hard drugs, you know. When I say hard drugs, I mean alcohol and cigarette, you know what I mean? Yeah, crack and cocaine, you know what I mean? Yeah, sense to me is a blessing, you know. Oh, yeah. Last year, you know what I mean? I want to say love to my brethren, General Lena, I power label. See? Yeah, we in a London town, you know. Yeah, big up on the London massive. Yeah, all the people in Europe, all over the world, seeing. Yeah, all in America, seeing. Love, you know, all in Jamaica. Love, you know, all in Canada.
Hey.
Love, you know, all in Africa.
Hey.
Love, you know. Bang diddle diddle. Say me love, you know.
Hey.
Me love, you know.
Hey.
Strictly love is all I give us. I will tell you say. Cause you I love and not another girl. You may change, but I will never girl love, you know. All of the pretty girl always say we love, you know. Bang diddle diddle diddle. Love sister Judith say we love you. Love sister Lana say me love you. Love Jacqueline say me love you. Love Carleen say me love you. Love you know. All of the pretty girls they me say me love you know. You coulda fat or you slim and me say short or tall. Yes and Daddy Joe a come from dancehall. Skank this a one a lot up on the asphalt. Drink up your liquor like a cherry mall. Say me love you know. All of the massive Lord of God me say me love you know. All of the virgin and the empress love you know. Bang diddle ding dang 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 dang. Say me love you know. Lord of mercy. Me say me love you know. Like how me love me sentimental love you know. Like how me love me strong ganja love you know.
It is just like that at A2, just like that. We're coming to the close of Eclectic.
Big up Michael Jarrett seeing Sir Thomas scene.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, the massive.
And much love to Ed and Michelle because without
Ed,
yeah,
I've been to my bridging for years. And Michelle, seeing, yeah, we make it possible, seeing, love her, seeing, Celestia, I know, seeing, all bless. Yeah, man.
Much love to you, Mr. Rankin.
Yeah, man, give thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure for having you in here.
Yeah,
let me tell you something.
Just short and spicy, you know.
Yeah. Foundation,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
foundation,
man.
what it is, and keep it real.
Yeah, man.
And much success on your tour, sir.
Give thanks, you know, give thanks, you know.
People, we're out. This is Eclectic, and Rankin Joe is leaving us, but you'll still be here. I'll probably be staying with Splicer, probably, because Splicer was not good to meet this evening. Oh, he closed the door on me. But you have to let out Mr. Joe. And it was probably this is one of the best. And let me tell you something. With that type of performance, I can see why the dancehall was definite. With
fire and dance, man. Fire and dance.
Every time I go to one of these events where probably with Reggae Amps, and I want to big up my Reggae Amps people because it's like our sister company with Reggae Amps, and every time I see these veterans come out. I'm just so in awe of the performances.
Yeah, man.
Because you know what? You guys absolutely have it under your belt.
Yeah, man. We have it, still have it, and still have it going. And
I
still
go
going
to the
strong.
shows where I see my people in my age group and I just want to walk away. I just want to leave the venue.
Yeah, because it's a different thing,
It's a different thing. It's not really up my alley. My father probably instilled this type of music in me.
Yeah.
And he's not with us now, but you know, we have to
Yeah.
thank them, our parents who...
You are blessed when you are part of the history and legacy of where the music is coming from, you know what I mean? And to know get a taste of it, you know what I mean? Because enough kids and enough people who miss out on the music from back at time, when we come about like performing and things like that in dance or sound system or band or whatever show, when they finish, it says like we give them a taste of back
Yes, to
there,
you.
put them back
yes.
there and thinking back there what they was doing at the time, or just being like they were there.
Absolutely.
Because the electrified voice and what we have and the music and the message and everything and you know the mood and everything, you know what I mean? Because when we come to the dance, we come to have fun, you know what I mean?
But the dance should be about fun.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is that I really, really want to bring you back next month for the sound system. Those people we're going to respect with the sound system, because it's so much. We don't know the stuff, the
okay.
tube and all of that. But
Yeah.
you're such a busy man. I doubt very much I'm going to be able to
well,
get
you
you.
just like, you know, give me a link and see where we were at the time.
And-
you know?
and
Like
see
I
where
said,
you're at the time.
Yeah, we're going off to Mexico and San Diego and
Whenever you're doing your New York show too, I need to know
and
because
South and we're going out to Europe, you know what I mean? So just give me a link and, you know,
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rankin
new
Joe.
style. Link me on the hype and link me on the YouTube and link me on the Facebook.
Link it on the Facebook
We're
or
gonna
the
do
MySpace
Facebook.
or whatever or the Twitter. Thank God for these things, right?
I tell you.
Oh God, it was really a pleasure having you.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Since
Give
last
thanks,
year, you know.
give thanks,
Enough
give
love,
thanks.
Yeah, all right.
Walk good.
Yeah, respect, you know.
Mr.
Yeah.
Splicer is coming to take over because it's Mr. Splicer
Alright.
segment, and like Mr. Splicer said to me before, I have no other choice but to spend like 30 minutes with him in the studio. An hour and a half in the studio.
Splicer say you're on the studio rest.
I'm on the studio rest. Oh my goodness. We have to really get these things done all the time in the studio because it was just so much fun. I am out of breath because I was jigging, dancing, and trying to sing. Spencer, you see me trying to sing?
Yes.
Wasn't that great? Thank you. You think I can do an album now, Mr. Joe?
You can't do a 45.
Still keeping it So we're gonna turn it over to Splicer. Splicer at the control.
Yeah, man. Bless up. Since last year.
Thank you, Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
All right.
Elder, give thanks for the past 3 years, sir.
Yeah, man. Bless man. Last time, man. Respect, yeah, man.
Yes, my peoples. Oh, it's been a beautiful evening. A beautiful evening. We could have it a better way. Could we?
No, we couldn't.
Nah,
We
couldn't have
couldn't.
been
It was one of my best evening here since.
Yes.
Really good.
Yes. We gotta say a wonderful evening to all our peoples everywhere. Anyone on there right now? Good evening, Charla, y'all.
I Shine, Tashpin, Roxy,
Oh yeah, I Shine. How you
Babylon
doing,
Down, Aki Woman, Courtney, Diva Good Vibes, Michibo, all the people in the chat room whom I've not hailed all day, all night, I should say.
All evening.
All evening, yes, I will use that. My apologies. You can see I was engaged and I was entertained and being informed, all these things. So, what a wonderful evening. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you're in the studio, it would have been much greater, but sorry.
Yeah, you could have been here with us, but you're here with us.
You're here with us still.
Yes.
Hey, this is Dragonfly, and you're in a fusion with Splicer and Judith on E2 on air.
Judith, even know something about you.
No, I didn't know you had that, but you came here this evening. And it's okay. I want to thank you. You're good and you're bad. It's a in-between love we're going through right now, okay?
E2 on air.
The
Well,
love is on the fence. It's not over the fence yet.
Well, I know what's up on Friday. You just want to come give me quickie and just run. So, you know, make it.
Quickies are good sometimes, you know.
No, you're not good with the Judith. The short stop now, go cut it. Hey, Michibu, how you doing this evening, baby? You know what, Michibu, I need to speak to you. Holla at your boy, please.
KK, I'm seeing a KK in the chat room. I'm sorry I didn't realize before. to all the people. Aisha, and I see you've been here with us since the beginning of the show. Oh, Webb, I saw you too. I saw some people coming. I still would like to big up some of my Camperdown people. I see you coming out to support me, and I really appreciate that. I hope you all enjoy the show.
You see Judith Rankin Joe there, and I'm going to play a piece of Rankin Joe early. I can't just play just a piece of Rankin Joe. I play Rankin Joe.
Continue with Mr. Joe, man, because let me tell you, I'm in Rankin Joe.
Now you're entertained with the number one champion. Right. Selector the control to the one called Splicer, you know.
All right. Yes, it's Splicer showing off, people. It's okay. I'm coming next week. I'm coming next with mine. Oh, Josh Sherman, big up Josh Sherman.
Cause I'm working like Bangladesh, down me set the probably. Some of them are leave on the roots of batch and never step. Cause they test and spray, so come me say slaughter again. No tease up the jig and run away. Splicer and the jig and run away. Cause this a ram dance master. Splicer, him are the best selector. Anyway we go for say them charge you the murder. Some boy test me say them they can't turn over. One Splicer can you a live with danger. Bang this a sound of a stranger. Sound you too greedy. Can't say you must learn to satisfy. Jump on sound, you too greedy. Can't say you must learn to satisfy. Do it, Jack. After we give her the number one, they drive her home. See that you won't do. Give her the number two, they drive her. That gotta make she feel blue. Come when me give her the number three. Oh yeah, say she bound down on her bend knee. Bang with the put her lips, girl. Close to mine and drive her home. Bang girl, you're too greedy. God, this don't know if I need it. Slicer, number one champion selector on the control tower. But I make down go sing your little overstay. Then you found the top, but you don't make it long. So down, but the mama's go down the pop on the mouth of the top. Someone of them.
I see some requesting dub plate from Mr. Rankin Joe, but I just wanted to know that I was just put in charge to collect all the dividends for the dub plate. So you can come and see me if you want the dub plates, and we could discuss. Some of you are friends will be giving discount, but to others full price.
No ice cream, no ice cream, no ice cream, no ice cream sound boy. I don't want no ice cream sound, it is too soft for me. I don't want no ice cream sound, it is soft, can't you see? I want a sound that can kill a little zinc but in a sound clash. And that is why I say Splicer of the nicest and the sweetest sound. Sound boys, you know that Splicer of the nicest and the sweetest sound in a town. I don't want a zinc pan sound to have a class with Splicer.
I don't know so I big up Splicer. I don't know say it nicer. So I don't know say this is Michael Palmer. Yeah. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Splicer Rasta ever ready. Ever ready. Ever ready. Oh yes. A sound boy is dancing in this dance. Oh yeah. I when him get killed, Splicer jump and prance. A sound boy is dying in this dance. Oh yes. Believe you me, him never stand a chance. Yeah, the sound boy Ed Burst. Is it a blessing or a curse? Sound boy Ed Burst. Is it a blessing or a curse? Hey. A sound boy claim he's got the tool. Oh yes. But it's evident a Splicer has a roll. So when Splicer just play it's gold. Oh yes, 'cause all of my time, jam on full. Well, son boy Ed Burst, is it a blessing or a curse? Son boy Ed Burst, is it a blessing or a curse? Hey. Now lick a son boy, make up your mind. Oh yes, 'cause we are living in a perilous time. Yes, just lick a son fool, make up your mind. Oh yes, 'cause if you just a place of rust, your life is on the line. Yeah, a son boy Ed, and a son boy dead, and a son boy fled, and a son boy Ed, and a son boy Ed birth. Is it a blessing or blessing or blessing or a curse? Yeah, a boogie, 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 boogie this, and a boogie that, splice of this, and a Michael that, Robinson, Johnny Osborne, you know, I don't know you play the fire, you must get burned. Ready?
Now you're into the number one champion, selector of control to the one called Splicer, you know. Rastafari, brimstone and fire, burning. Yeah. Ja, 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 Rastafari.
Yeah, Judith Kitson, Joe, start to the one. Now that was pre-wa.
Pre-release, one can play by Splicer Control Tower.
Oh yes,
one called Nobody None of
Oh,
I say lightning and thunder, brimstone and fire. Me say burn out the heathens.
Don't vex, Judith, don't vex.
Lightning and thunder, brimstone and fire. Me say burn out the wicked man's soul. I man say Africa, no gully Gaza. Kajaja. I man say Africa no money no Gaza. Can me say Jaja, can me say Jaja, can me say lightning and thunder, brimstone and fire. Me say burn out the wicked man's soul. Yeah, burn iniquity, burn wicked man, burn them pollution. Me say in the confusion with a Jaja, can me say Jaja, Atalava, Kalava. I say no money no Gaza. I'm a talk about Georgia. Come and say Africa. Come and say lightning and thunder, brimstone and fire. Me say burn out the heathen soul. Ja, 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 ja. Burn wicked man, as I would say. Wicked man, we gonna run away, gonna hide us out with you. Fire burn. Kajaja, ata lava, no golina, no Gaza. I want say Africa. Africa is where I come from. Yeah, the motherland is out to say. Let me say, holy land. Teach you them the right thing, as I would say. Now fool them and you talk to them. Yeah, can't see you talk to them. The money for what you say. I say no.
See right now I'm in the building. I am DJ, my man Splicer holding it down one time. You know, on air, baby.
And you're in a
Kajaja no golina no Gaza. Yeah, because lightning and thunder, brimstone and fire. Me say burn up them soul.
Like the man say, man.
False prophet.
Lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire burn out the wicked and soul. Like you already know, my peoples, it's Friday evening. The party before the party inna the party, and the party
After the party.
after the party.
The party before the party just ended.
Oh yeah.
What a party it was, man. Off the chain. Representing
Yes.
E2
And
on
you know
air.
something about it, Judith?
Yes.
I kind of have this is one of the reasons I'm keeping you over this evening.
Why?
I got a special guest coming in from Europe this evening.
After you battered me, and you get Ranking Joe to help to batter me with your dub
No,
plates.
battered, but you're not bruised.
You know, with your dub plates and your
You see,
little
you battered-
special.
you battered,
And
but you're
Joe
not
is
bruised.
behind me too, if you must know.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
behind me, smiling,
Yeah,
just giving me a
It's a
touch
good
and
place-
a
it's a
nudge
good
here.
place for a man to be, you know, Judith, right
Judith, it's
behind you.
okay. I
You'll be
got you. I
perfectly
got
correct.
you. But I'm being battered by the two men in the studio.
What's
Not
a
that
battering? What's a lovely
so
battering?
I don't mind it, sir. I
know-
don't
I know
mind
you-
it.
I know you enjoy- I
I
can see you
don't. I
smiling.
don't mind the double play at all.
I
As
can
long
see
as
you
it's from
smiling.
two males.
Oh,
I don't mind it.
You're too rude. You're too rude.
I'll be your personal physician.
Yes, yes, since you're so rude.
Ease all your tension.
Oh yeah.
Good evening to all my nice and lovely people out there.
Voice of the mind, Mr. Cashy Flinder.
Girl, I got the strangest feeling.
Big up Mitchie Boo and Courtney Blackwood in the chat room. Courtney, I see all the remarks you're passing. But I'll talk to you later on. Mitchie Boo, love and light. Mitchie Boo, you know you're my friend for life.
Let me change your blue to clear skies. Take this twice a day. I promise everything will be okay. You don't need no appointment. You can call me on my private line. And even if I'm busy, I'll make a house for you at a time. Got a line of prescription like this. You're on the top of my list. Picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. I'm picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. Girl, you know you're threatening out with me. You know you said, you see me on at work, but you don't see nothing yet. But all I wanna know is everything is alright. I'm here to make you happy, see your future bright. Picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. I'm picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. If I'm busy, I'll make a house for you at a time. Got a line of prescription like this. You're on the top of my list. Picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. I'm picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. I'm sure, yeah. You want me to diagnose you, give you a prescription for your healing. Got 1,000 milligrams of pleasure. You can come out for refill anytime, whenever. I see sadness in your eyes.
Mitchie Boo, give us a call right now, baby. Right now, Mitchie Boo. Right now, baby. Give me a call right now.
I'm picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. I'm picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. Girl, you know you're threatening out with me. You see me on the work, but you don't see nothing yet. But all I wanna know is everything is alright. I'm here to make you happy, see your future bright. I'm picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever. I'm picking up your signal on my receiver. You want me to be a stress reliever.
Hey yo, Mr. Priest, now tell us who I am. Hey, I'm my girl, that's it.
If I were your man, I'd make the impossible possible. And if you were my girl, our love would be so incredible.
But if I were your man, I'd lay you down in a big bed of roses. And if you were my girl, I'd find a way through the ocean like Moses.
And girl, if you wanna take a chance, I'll show you what I can do.
And baby, let me show you what I've got in store for me and you.
So give me just a minute, let me get into it.
So don't put your foot in my corner, 'cause I'm my girl this, I'm my girl this. A long time me day you come on, yeah. And I'm my girl this,
I'm my girl, miss. So don't push yourself in my corner, cause I'm my girl, miss. I'm my girl, miss. You just come on and me the honor. I mean, I lock down, miss. I lock down, miss. Wait a minute, just a second, cause you're moving much too fast. The race is not for the swift. Now there's no need for you to get excited. Can't you see that she's already made her big?
Now if that's what you're thinking, Richard Stevens, I've got the number, that's a trick. And there's something in the way she feels about me. I feel a chemistry that really makes us click.
Well, there is something that I've got to confess. Second Maxi Priest, me done get the address.
Just cool on me, I'm beating my chest. I know I wanna see you there. Girl, you wanna take a chance, I'll show you what I can do.
And baby, let me show you what I've got in store for me and you. So give me just a minute, let me get into it. So don't put it on me corner, cause I'm my girl, this, I'm my girl, this. A long time me there, you come on.
Cause I can see times have changed. Like how we used to live. I can think of better times. And once more I would love to experience. Cause the first time we can do it if we try. Just today.
Good night, Courtney, and thank you for joining us, Courtney. You're always a very loyal
Oh yeah, Courtney.
follower of E2 here.
Yeah, man, give thanks for the support and work, but you see it in a little
And
bit.
Courtney, I'll answer you in regards to your comments.
Roxy
Iman and Tashpin, big up. Web.
I shine.
I shine, step out. Sherman, you know I love your family.
Can we ever, can you see concern? Yeah. Can you see concern? Mark my words, good health, prosperity, we all desire. So come on and on, let's see what we can be. Love can take you higher, higher. Reaching pastures bright, bright, and new. Will we ever love? Can we ever? Can you see concern? Can you see concern? Can't you see? Just today. I thought I would be. Just today. Flashbacks of the memories. Oh, so vision. Love can take you higher, higher. Reaching pastures bright, and new. Will we ever love? Oh, yeah. Can we ever? Can you see concern? Can you see concern? When your bread is buttered, you have no time. You quick to pass others by. But fools forget just where they're coming from. Yeah. Say you did. Oh yeah. Hey, love can take you higher. Reaching pastures bright. Can't you see? Will we ever? Back where you belong, my baby. Yeah.
It's been 3 years, 7 days, 5 hours. I know you're minutes away. Now we'll go back to loving each other, yeah. And when she gets here, there'll be less fear. Got every little thing prepared. No one's gonna make love like we are tonight. So glad we never got over, and the time apart certainly made us stronger. And now feels like perfect love, baby. Perfect love. This is perfect, my perfect love. Perfect love to me. This is perfect love. Now let's sort that, babe. Sort that, babe. No way I'm letting you get away this time. I've thought it out, baby. You're gonna be my pretty little bride. Couldn't live with myself if I lost you again, baby. Now let's cherish our love till the end of time, baby. Yeah. No way you're getting away, not this time, baby. No way you're walking away. Ooh, we've been through too much. Won't let you get away, baby. Lord, we so glad we never got over, and the time apart certainly made us stronger. And now feels like perfect love, baby. Perfect love. This is perfect, my perfect love. Perfect love to me. This is perfect love. 7 days, 5 hours, and now you're minutes away. Now we're going back to loving each other, yeah. And when she gets me, baby, let's feel.
Got you now, baby, I got you now. Look at here, I got the skin that's so open, wonderful. Ow, ow. Come on in, explore, find your favorite color. Make sure your taste bud is up, you don't wanna miss the flavor.
Streaming live worldwide.
I got to talk about for you, coming on round to paper, baby. Don't ask for the recipe for this food of love. This potion is sweet with only you, my love. Only you, my love. I'm saying, some taste and see. The love I have is enough for you and me. Ooh, ooh, baby. Cause come taste and see that what we have, baby, was meant to be. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Look here, I got it written in the back of my mind that someday, baby, you'll be mine. Someday. Oh, I'm waiting for that special day call. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's streaming live worldwide. It's www.a2onair.com.
Don't ask me for the recipe for this mood of love. This potion is sweet and full, only you, my love. Only you, beauty power. Come taste and see. The love I have is enough for you and me. Ooh, ooh, baby. Come taste and see that what we have, baby, was meant to be. Oh, I got it written in the back of my mind. Someday, baby, things will be fine. Oh yeah. Come taste and see that what we have, baby, was meant to be. Don't worry about your cavity, come taste and see. No.
And you're in a fusion with Splicer and Judith on
another lost love song playing in my heart.
Hey, this is Dragonfly and you're in a fusion with Splicer and Judith on
Let it go, let it go. I know you long for tenderness to reach your soul. Let it go, let it go. I feel that you no longer love me no more. Let me know, let me know. I feel that you desire a whole lot more. Let me know, let me know. In all of the times that I treat you bad, how could I think I deserve you? And in all of the times that I make you sad, how on earth could I blame you for the end of me and you? In time you in the arms of someone new. In time you receiving a love that's true. In time you ain't got no over me. your song playing in my heart. Hey, yeah. Woo, 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 woo. Oh.
Someone new. In time you'll receiving a love that's true. In time you'll be free and gotten over me. In time you'll be showing love but not giving.
I know you're confused, baby, and your head overload.
Let it go, let it go.
I know you're young for tenderness to reach your soul.
Let it flow, let it flow.
I know that you no longer love me no more.
Let me go, let me go.
I know that you desire a whole lot
let me
more.
know, let me know.
Someone actually reading this one. This one is called Full Attention. I know you know the Bear Simon on this track, right? Like I promise you, man, I got me some Bertus passing through. A brother working out of London, England. Yes, and South America likewise. On the way from Jamaica. I haven't seen this brother in years, man. From all years back in Arrows, I'm telling you about some 20 odd years. Oh yeah. The man I pass through New York City and send ESM boy and I told him Africa come here city. Can't say no. You know how we do, right? I say it's a thing where the man never got there for Monday for the new music thing. Or else we would have just have him here for new music. But we're gonna make an exception this evening. You know what I mean? Based on all the thing I flow to. Bertus is here with us this evening, man. Bertus say good evening to the world. The world say good evening to Mr. Bertus.
Well, we say give thanks to life and give thanks to all of the listeners. Them and good evening, Mr. Bertus is here in living purpose.
Oh yeah.
I would say love and unity we deal with right over the world, you know, righteousness and positiveness.
Oh yeah.
So Slicer, thanks for having me here. You see it?
Oh yeah, no doubt, no
yeah,
doubt.
man, I would say
no
E to
doubt,
one ear, and you know, say everything gone clear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I say, I have to make you get familiar with the man and his voice, the music, before we even go into any more with anything further. Mr. Bertus. E2 Raja.
All they wanna do, live a little reckless life. Hey, some people don't know what's wrong from right. All they wanna do, live a little reckless life. Girl, my baby is leaving. She said I'm too busy, keep making songs all night long. I keep on writing songs when she wants me in her arms. A woman need a passion, but a man needs to work hard to make things right. Desires what she has, also in the middle of the night. Some people don't know what's wrong from right. All they wanna do, live a little reckless life. Hey, some people don't know what's wrong from right. All they wanna do, live a little reckless life. Hey, it hurts cause you're leaving. My heart breaks so much, but I must keep strong. True love doesn't end so easy, so this is to prove what's right from wrong. But kids miss you so much. I'm begging you, baby, please understand. She says she'd rather a future without a wedding band. She'd rather be with some young man. Some people don't know.
Streaming live worldwide. It's www.e2onair.com.
Live a little reckless life. Hey, some people don't know what's wrong from right.
The man says some people don't know what's right, what's wrong from right. Uh-oh.
Live a little reckless life.
Does it sound familiar? The man Bertus is in the building with us this evening, man. And what a full evening we've had this evening. From Spragga Benz to Rankin Joe, now to Bertus. Bertus, what going on, my brother?
Well, you don't know, we're there in Brooklyn and I have to give thanks, you know.
Oh yeah.
Just a try from over far rock away, because we said this interview have to be possible.
Natural.
Because as we travel the world, we have to make people know, say, music alone shall live. We have to keep it real, because it's a positivity that we deal with. So all of the youths that log on and want to listen, just keep in tune, because you don't know. Each one ear gone clear.
Bertus, for all of the people that know Bertus, seeing, I mean, I even go really get into what we know.
Yeah.
For the people that don't really know Bertus, introduce yourself officially. What you about? What sort of music that you do? You know what I mean?
Well, the word Bertus is black entertainer ready to uplift society. You understand what I mean? Me as a youth, I try to keep it real. I do lovers rock. You understand what I mean? I do a little dancehall, a little sing G. I do positive music we can elevate, longevity music live on. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, man, I just more nice and melody for the people, them, and we just keep it real.
How long you been doing music?
Well, we had the music from 91.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do the music from way back. From where I youth where I do it.
What is your first recording?
My first record was a cover version. Everybody need a little time away. You remember that tune there? I have to say I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Who you recorded for?
It was Michael Steer, you know. The same producer who put out the big tune, it lost them. And you say you love me. Yeah. Michael Steer.
I mean, that was what year? Like 91 you said?
91, them time the pinchers and mash up the place and Shabba Rankin and Wally Pada artists.
What you been doing since then?
Well, we keep doing music, you know, because music we keep motivate you know. You understand what I mean? From them time we write the music, we never stay no back from music. Because we always say there's no limit to the business.
Okay, nice. So I mean, since 91, your first recording.
Yeah.
Has there been any other singles out, album out?
Yeah, I put out an album named Flavor Baby in 97. You understand what I mean? But my second release was a tune me and a youth named Presley, named On My Honor, on the Sugar label. That is the producer called Clancy Echoes, one of Jamaica's greatest producer who passed away. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I would just keep following up, and you know, every year the music, the current of the music change, so we just change the flow and try to get advanced.
And keep it positive though.
Yeah, just like that.
Yes. I mean, where you working from now? Because I know you in Europe right now, right?
Yeah.
So where you working from? Are you in Europe steadily, or you working out of Jamaica?
All right, it's a Jamaica our roots. We never left Jamaica yet, but we travel a lot still. We're there all over the world still. I promote the music. Sometimes I dip on the road with Yellow Man, sometimes I dip on the road with Phantom Motor. You understand what I mean? Last year I did 4 shows in England with Sugar Miner before the last show I'm doing.
Rest in peace again.
Yeah, my family them Monday. You understand what I mean? So we keep doing all the work, we don't stop. You understand what I mean? I would do more show out of Jamaica more than in Jamaica.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have an album coming now, or is single releases?
No, I never have an album put together this year, but I have a lot of songs where we never really just want to make an album this year, because so much different things are going on in my life. You understand what I mean? So next year I put together a decent album and take it to the people them and get a good distributor for launch it.
Okay. Oh, sounds good. So what can we expect from Bertus? I mean, at this time, based on the quality music you've put out over the past year, over the previous years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At this album that you say that's coming, what can your fans now look for?
Alright, I do soulful music. I do music that come from the art. You understand? I do inspired music. You understand what I mean? So it's like people can more get familiar with my songs because they're catchy. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So the type of music I think for the right now, I'm music for live on, as I tell you.
Natural.
Elevation. I don't like the whole auto-tune, the fake voice thing. I keep it real.
Bertus is in the building, my peoples. Get familiar with this brother. Get familiar with his music. And like the man said, a positive, uplifting, good quality reggae. Something that I know some of y'all is lacking for, yearning for. This one is what? Luciana, introduce this one.
That is not a video. That is a clippings.
Oh, some clippings. Alright, say no more.
Yeah,
is it a tour with you and Luciana? Yeah. Also, you toured Luciana and such too.
Yeah, man, that is a big tour last year, French Guyana. You know the show they put on with the baller named Maluda?
Yeah.
Jack Cure and Lucian and Mr. Bertus, Phantom Moja, Alien, Bertus, man, all over up on the plane.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
That's how we keep it real. You understand what I mean?
Nice. What brought you? You say you've been doing reggae since '91.
Yeah.
What's you say is your inspiration? Was this something you've been doing from high school, churches? Were you motivated or inspired by the elders before you, and if so, who?
Yeah, because I listen all type of music, a natural thing in America. My whole of my family them the music. I grew up in a studio, because I used to have a studio named Trackstar in Washington Garden. You understand? My uncle was a musician, play instrument. My brother, Top Secret Mark, in England now, he might do the producing over there, you know? So it's like music is a family thing. My sister them sing, my cousin, everybody sing. That's music, it's a musical family. You understand? It's not like we're trying for this. This is something where we're inverted, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like me have to talk it still, but as an interview, me have to say it, you know?
Natural.
But people tell we how talented we is in our music, so we have to just keep on portray it. And when the people them tell we, that is why we always in our music.
Motivation.
We don't stop. You understand what I mean?
Based on the direction where you see the music been going for the past few years, I mean, we have had serious, let's say, ruckus. You know what I mean? Some issues with some of the songs that's coming out.
Yeah.
What would you, I mean, what would you comment on the situation? How would you see the direction, or where you see the direction going for the music? Where you see for the music?
Well, in every genre of music, you have positivity and you have bad things in it, you know? Some people try to put down reggae music and say reggae music bad and this, but sometimes I wear a man feeling himself and go put on wax, but you see the man that behind the music, and them have the powers, and them a push it. If the artist sings something and it's not positive, from you play it, you come like a worse than the artist.
True.
You understand what I mean? Because you have the angle. You understand? And the artist have the blade. So right now, we have to just go and wise up the youth. Then we not put them down too much. We just tell them, so boy, just keep it real and keep the tune clean.
Introduce that one for
the tune in here after 9 is all about a girl that call my phone every night. She know me have my wife, me and her have a little fling, but she's like she want to take it to the next level. So I tell her don't call me after 9.
So you can call my phone 7 o'clock in the night time if you want to. I am available. But if you call me at 11 and I get to leave a message, cause me I have a trouble. So you can call my phone 7 in the night if you want to. I am available. But if you call me at 11 and I get to leave a message, cause me I have a trouble. Please don't call me after 9. I carry out me sleep and me no want no problem in our life. The truth is for you to realize. So respect of the truth to the woman or the house is of the problem. Turn yourself in a wife. Cause they should know the truth. They should know the truth. They should know the truth. Know the truth. So you can call my phone 7 in the night time if you want to. I'm available. But if you call me at 11 and I get me leave a message, cause me I have a trouble. Please don't call me after 9. I carry on me live and me no want no problem in our life. The truth is for you to realize. So respect of the truth to the woman or the house is solve the problem. Turn yourself in a wife. I never meant to hurt your feelings, but it's the way how I see things. Never hiding from the start, so we jump out of the dark. And I tell me say you're tired of being a roadside sweetheart. No Chrissy, I'm not putting you down. Not because Kerry have a big house uptown. Remember she was there before you comes around. So me I beg you keep it safe and sound. So you can call my phone 7 in the night time if you want to. I'm available. But if you call me at 11 and you get to leave a message, cause me have my trouble. So you can call my phone 7 in the night time if you want to. I am available. But if you call me at 11 and I get me leave a message, cause me have my trouble. She developed a love that is so strong and now she failed to understand. So she falling in love with a married man. Love me care and check for you and still want to see the best for you. So find a man that you own that can rescue you. You wasn't about the type but now you start to realize what I'm thinking. And there's something well nice, so listen my wife's advice. And I am telling you twice, to find a man that you own and make him call you his wife.
Mr. Bertus is in the building this evening. Oh yeah. My people, what a felt even we've had. And listen, Bertus, I don't want to rush you.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, this is one of them sudden, this is one of them incidental evening, just put it that way.
Alright.
You know what I mean, somewhere we have to really plan for.
This is a
long
great
time,
evening.
great evening, excellent
Over
evening.
there.
Oh, you mean?
You understand?
But you see, when a man like the Higher Pass show,
Yeah.
I'm a color for years.
Yeah.
Seeing, I see we want to sit down and reason. Play some tune with the people in, but you know what I mean? Can get to know the guys some more and them thing. But we not gonna leave without give it some tune, right? Yeah, let's go give a live session. No.
That's how we work, man.
Oh, you mean? Mr. Bertus is in the building, my people.
Started up. Yeah. Each one here for the nice and decent ladies. Oh, yeah. I want to dedicate it to all the people that all live reckless life. It's Bertus. Hey, some people don't know what's wrong from right. All they wanna do is live a little reckless life. Hey, some people don't know what's wrong from right. All they wanna do is live a little reckless life. Hey, my baby is leaving. She said I'm too busy, keep making songs all night long. I keep on writing songs when she wants me in her arms. A woman need attention, but a man need to work hard to make things right. Desires what she has to offers when I'm not with her in the middle of the night. Some people don't know what's wrong from right. All they wanna do is live a little reckless life. Hey, some people don't know what's wrong from right, but all they wanna do is live a little reckless life. Hey, it hurt cause you're leaving. My heart grieves so much, but I must keep strong. True love does not end so easy, so this is to prove what's right from wrong. The kids miss you so much. I'm begging you, baby, please understand. She says she'd rather a future without a wedding band. She'd rather be with some young man. Some people don't know what's wrong from right. All they wanna do is live a little reckless life. Hey, hey, ay, la 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 la. One here.
Mr. Bertus is here, man. Wow, wow, what a powerful evening, man. What a powerful evening.
Bless up, bless up.
Bertus, for the people that would have liked to find you, for the new fans, the people would have liked to track you down, where they can find Bertus tunes.
Well, they can check me out on YouTube, you know, Mr. Bertus, spell the name Bertus. I can check out my music on MySpace on my website, www.sonibids.com.
Oh yeah.
/ Mr. Bertus. They cannot help us on MySpace or Facebook. Let's Google the name.
Bertus.
Yeah.
And you heard us.
Hey. Respect.
The man says some people don't know wrong from. This is a powerful song, you know. Yeah. And you see right now, my people, this is the first introduction of this one. I don't know, so I got hear it more and more, yeah, right? And you know, from your boy say it's done, right? Oh yeah. So come Monday is a part of the catalog, the new music Monday. This one, some people don't know wrong from right. We're gonna play and bore some whole another one now, and see because you know a natural thing. Some people really don't know wrong from right. What's this one?
All right, this is the tune, yeah. The tune is all about the nice and decent girls, them.
Oh yeah.
They take care of themselves.
Oh yeah.
Them a bleach for reach.
Oh yeah.
Them natural.
Oh yeah.
So right now we have to keep them in our heart. Oh yeah. I know she keep filling my heart with love. I never gonna let her go. I keep her in my thoughts, and it's just the way to whites and watch the glory flow. She keep filling my heart and with love, and I will never ever let her go. I keep her in my thoughts, and it's just the way to whites and watch the glory flow. Eat to on your say, here are times on me, I tell them I feel represent. She never give in to pestilence, she measure the strength of sentiments. She's obedient to appearance, which is excellent, and I will never misjudge her confidence, no matter the type of consequence. Empress of this earth, she's always purged, she's always sipping upon a much herbs. Clean and preserved, more than 1/3, and she's my African girl, and now she keep filling my heart with love, and I will never ever let her go. I keep her in my thoughts, and it's just the way to whites and watch the glory flow. She keep filling my heart with love. She says she never gonna let me go. I keep her in my thoughts, and it's just the way to whites and watch the glory flows. Yaga, yeah. Her loving is so warm and tender, there is no other loving to remember. Woo. Her loving is so pure like gold. Mr. Bertus love the girl that kill him all. Yaga, yeah. She's keeping it real tight. She is not living her life like O's on the stoplight. She blessed with the values of life, and I'm gonna take her home. And now she keep filling my heart with love. She says she never gonna let me go. I keep her in my thoughts, and it's just the way to whites and watch the glory flow. Looks like a lady. Look how far we come, my baby. Never took the wrong road. We knew we get there some days. They say out there we'll never make it, but just look at us all being strong. We're still together, going strong. I know she keep filling my heart. Oh, she keep filling my heart, yeah.
Mr. Bertus is here with us. It's 828.com, man. What an evening. Bertus, brother.
Bless up, Slice.
Give thanks for the strength of pass through.
Yeah, man.
Seeing, just keep doing what you do.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to make it happen soon, you know.
Yeah, man, I have to do it.
When you're back in the state?
Well, look at that back next year, because I go England November the 6th.
Any performances before you leave?
I do a performance last night.
Yeah.
Not far walk away.
Yeah, any more, I mean...
Yeah, I don't really have a next show in the place still, but when they are going to promote the things here.
Sure.
Keep it real, anything possible.
Sure.
You understand?
And where you be performing next?
Well, I do a show in London, and I do a show in Birmingham. Seeing that the 6th of November I'll be in the UK. Yeah.
Okay, so for peoples in London, England, or listening right now, tell a friend to tell a friend the man will be in London, England, Birmingham.
Just like that.
Oh yeah. So, Mr. Bertus, give thanks, my lad.
Yeah, man, I'm more alive.
You don't know, just feel free to pass through anytime.
Alright.
See, I'll make sure we get the tune, you know.
Alright, E1 here.
Make sure we get the tune.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yes, my peoples, Bertus. Yeah. Yo, beautiful. My lad, keep doing what you do, son, because we need this. You feel me? And this is what it is. Yes. It's 9:57 in the PM. It's a party before the party in the party after the party. And we still got a party. Judith Kitson is still here with your boy. Mr. Bertus passing through. Yes. A nice liquor, nice little vibe. Oh yeah. Long time I not see this brother and tell you the truth. Yes. Proud of what I'm doing. I have to say keep it up, Oh yeah. But my peoples, the music continues, the party continues. And for all ladies, this evening, I gotta build a vibe, play it back with this one. This is the courtesy device of Mr. Egyptian.